from the back no more. You cannot stay for me. You will not take it from the back no more. Not stay for me. You will not take it from the back no more.
Yo 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 yo. What's up? What's up? Yo 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 yo. Dude, it is way colder out here than I thought it was. Holy goodness gracious. I might have to go inside and get a hoodie. Maybe I'll just put on another. I have another t-shirt out here. Maybe if I put on 2 t-shirts, it'll be better. Oh. Oh, God, it's cold. Hey, I've got ads dropping in about 30 seconds. Ads dropping in about 30 seconds. So get your pre-roll in. Get the heater. So the heater's on. The heater's on. Give me a second. I got to put on another t-shirt. Hang on. All right. That's not going to help much, but maybe a little bit. So, yeah, it's really cold out here. It's 15 degrees on top of the mountain tonight. Oh, ads dropping. Sorry. I didn't mean to tell a story. Okay, I'll tell the story in a second. Ads dropping. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. $15 Fahrenheit. Moreover, it's 9 o'clock, and I feel like I shouldn't drink a Ghost. But I also didn't bring another drink out with me, so I guess I'm going to drink a Ghost. This Ghost was actually out here from last night, and I didn't drink it. Yeah, so it's cold out here, Tabby Moza. 15 degrees on top of the mountain. And I just came into the studio and turned on the heat. But I mean, it's probably 45 or 50 degrees in here. Now, somebody's going to say, but DJ, you should have turned the heat on before you came out to start stream. And that's normally what I do. But I was playing tonight. I was doing a thing, Matters, and I was playing. I was playing with a thingy. I need a remote starter. I don't have a remote starter for the studio. It's just an old gas heater on the wall and an electric space heater. So I just turned it on. Listen, in 15, 20 minutes, it'll be fine in here. The gas heater is actually really, really good. The gas heater is great. But it does take a few minutes. Plus, I don't want to waste gas because I filled it up at the beginning of the season, but I've been using it for a minute. So, I probably need to get gas here soon.
That's fine. That's fine. Get gas.
It'll be fine. I just put on a T-shirt that I found laying in the floor in here. It's probably clean.
It's okay. And you're up a mountain, so you're going to be the last person that has to deal with climate change, probably. So burn all the gas you need to. Good.
I feel like that's not the right attitude to have about it. But, you know.
Nah, that's fine. I'm Canadian. Warm us up. Come on, global warming. Give it to me.
I need all the heat. Good evening, everybody. Appreciate you guys being here. Welcome in. How are ya? Good evening. Welcome in, everybody. We've got some cool stuff to talk about tonight, and I'm just going to play. I got things to do. I got to do my dailies. I got to do, what is this, transition mining? I've got to maybe kill some outpost thingies, whatever. I'm gonna take a look at my outpost battle pass tonight. I'm trying to strategically claim them so that I don't lose outpost directives. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's right, Caledon. I was late to the studio tonight. Good evening, everybody. I was late to the studio tonight. I had intended on starting about an hour ago, but I decided to play with the backpack a little more.
You're having fun with that thing.
Well, I've got a lot of work to do on it. I've got a lot of setup to do before we go to Hawaii because I don't want to get there and then learn how to use it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to use it now, and that way I know when I'm ready to go. Neon says, what do you mean
don't
lose
feel like
outpost
an idiot
directives?
when you're actually on screen.
I don't want to lose my daily claim. Are we still getting? Yeah, right here. I don't want to lose the daily claim. Like I don't want to go over for too awful long. So I'm trying to work them down so that I can claim them at like the right time. Does that make sense?
Does that matter though? Because I noticed that the outpost claim has
It gives building parts.
like 40 left, but only 8 days left till it's gone.
It's 40 left on the building parts, Karkin. It's 40
Wait,
left on the building parts. The directives will keep pulling, but you've got a max on the number of parts you can get. So, yo, Orilla, what's going on? Thank you for the 16-month Risa. What's going on? How you doing, Orilla? That's right, Omicron. I'm trying to stay under the cap. Shelby says he can do the same thing. I'm just trying to be efficient. What I wasn't efficient with tonight was spending time building my backpack. Now, I have a couple of things. I just have a couple of pictures that I want to share with you guys. Tonight, I spent less time on the backpack itself. I used the tech from the backpack to wire new cameras in from the chest plate.
God.
Now, hang on.
You look like Tony Stark in that picture, just saying.
Kind of.
This,
Like a few more pieces.
not
and you're
you
out.
guys, listen, you guys are going to make fun.
Halfway through and the
You
building
got-
on him.
I know you guys are going to make fun.
That's not fun. That's
No,
impressive.
that's awesome.
I know you guys are going to make fun, but let me tell you something. This is actually way cooler than what the picture looked like when we bought it, when you guys were making fun of me the other day, because I put it on
Not hard.
and I was like,
Now it looks
oh,
better.
well, it works
The bar was low.
really, really well. All right. So it works really, really good. So then I have this picture where you can see I had the arm extended out. But as I discovered, I don't need the arm extended out that much. All right. So later I shortened the arm and it ended up being better. But I also shot just a quick little video of how stable this thing looks. All right, now I didn't do much. I actually deleted the wrong video. This is not the video I was going to show you because I did a quick walk around in my house. But look how that is staying focused on me and moving around. It's not jittery, right? It's not jittery.
Wow.
It's very stable. And it stays centered on me. It might be a little bit jittery around, but when you're doing an IRL, the focus is on the target. The focus is on me. So, I mean, that is incredibly
That's good.
stable, staying on me.
And
Pyramid.
it makes a nice hand rest.
Yeah, I had an armrest. I had my arms laying on the bar. All right.
Yeah.
So tonight, what I worked on, as you can see right here, I'm working on wiring the microphones through the piping so that I don't have cables out, Tarpy. I'm gonna run the camera and the audio cables through the piping. Whoa, that's what I'm working on here. I grabbed it and then yeah. So I had another video that I was gonna show you, but I deleted the wrong one when I was gonna come out. But this actually works way better than I thought it was going to. Okay, to be perfectly honest, this looks amazing. When I was running around, it looked really, really good.
Extend.
It's about 2 inches too large. It is about 2 inches too large. All right. Now, somebody said that we should name the chest plate also. Right here where it's got the glide gear, that we could name the chest plate also here. We could just put a piece of black tape over it right here and name it something else. But I'll tell you, this was incredibly stable. Shockingly stable, in fact. I was very...
No one has ever said that about any of us.
Stable? That it was stable? I know.
Shockingly stable.
Stella McTitsy. Thank you, Rascal. I like it. Chesty McChesterson. Name it Squishy.
No.
I'm good with all that. Guys, you guys have started a hype train. Thank you.
DJs.
Iron DJs. You guys have started a hype train in here. Insert donut here. Have an arrow pointing up. That would be fine. The Vault of Latinum. Listen, we're going to have some fun with this stuff. But I was I was much more impressed with this after I started tinkering with it than when you guys were making fun of me the other night. All right, so I'm kind of digging it. I am absolutely now going to be taking it to Hawaii, and Chef, we're going to use it. All right, because I also figured out a way, even though my backpack only has one camera ingest, I actually figured out a way to use 2 cameras on it. Because I just love breaking the rules. All right. So I actually figured out I figured out how to use 2 cameras on it, as long as we've got enough cellular data. All right. Because here, I'm going to show you guys a little bit into the inside of how we're doing the IRL stuff. So this is our web-based Linux server, and I built. It's going to get quiet for a second. Actually, no, I'm not going to switch scenes. But what I did is I built extra ingests or extra scenes that use 2 different ingests. Now, the problem with that is the audio is not going to sync up, okay? But if I use the camera that's pointing at me and I use that microphone, then my lips will match Chef, right? And then if I use the action cam that's facing outward, well, then it doesn't matter if it's off by a second or 2, right? So I actually figured out a way to make this work, Chef, so that we will actually have 2 different camera vantage points by utilizing the scenes in my remote OBS server, which is quite brilliant, if I do say so myself. I'm just saying. I mean, I might be impressed with what I've been working on the last couple of days.
Applause, people. Applause, everyone.
Thank you. Can I have some applause? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you. I'm pretty proud of myself. Pretty proud of myself. Joe says I look like a cop in social media riot gear in that photo. Yeah, it's a lot of metal. It's a lot of metal. Chef says you want to try and delay by a second or 2 the audio in the first ingest. If we need to, but again, if we've got the action camera looking outward,
I mean, I'll whore myself out for another $100 tonight.
True statement, exclamation point tip, exclamation point donate. As a matter of fact, we're trying to push towards $15,000 for all of our technology improvements and innovations that we are building here, right now, this quarter. We are off to a slow start with that, Tarpy. We've got $300 in the technology fund. Would really, really appreciate you guys helping out, even if it's just $1, $3, $5. Listen, if everyone in our community gave like $1.75, like literally, if every person in our Discord, every person who consumes our content gave, what is that Wikipedia always says? If you give $2.22, then, you know, we'll hit our goals, and that's kind of what we're looking at. I mean, if everybody just gave $2, then we're there. So help out however you can. The goal is $15,000, which I know sounds crazy, but you guys can see what we're investing in. I'm not keeping that money. We're investing it into you guys and your entertainment. And Tarpy, while we're at it, here, let me run through this hype train. We've got 90 seconds left on a hype train, but I have something else that I want to show you that just magically showed up today. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
That is ominous.
I have no idea what I'm going to do with it.
Really ominous.
Other than give it away. All right. I mean, obviously, what we receive here, we turn around and give back to the community. I received an amazing gift today. I feel like I'm just going to have to give it away. Okay. Because I don't need to keep it. So let's do this. We got 60 seconds left on a hype train. Level 2, 60% through, 60 seconds. Tony Pie, thank you for the bits. Jules Verne, the DJ Zeph refit. Oh my gosh, that is it. I'm modeling myself after Zeph from Section 31. Thank you, Jules, for the 40-month resub. Tony Pie dropping a 5-palm. That is getting you 10 tickets into the Name Your Backpack sweepstakes there. Thank you, Papa Smurf, for the bits. Lauren for the bits. Thank you. Tony Pie, thank you for the bits. Pyramir, 30 months on the resub. Maj, was up to you, 38 months on the resub. Orilla, 16 months on the resub. Thank you. Balabom, 75 stream streak. Thank you. Tony Pie, more bits. Thad with the 80 stream streak. Bender, 155 stream streak.
Wow.
Epic. Epic right there. Thank you. Manxman, 55 stream streak. Jeff Games on the 15 stream streak. Lord Ascarin, thank you for the bits. Tony Pie with more bits. Thad with more bits. Thank you so very much. Enterprise, 80 stream streak. You guys are amazing. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you one and all. Iron Chef, thank you for the 50 bits. And that will conclude our hype train tonight. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you. Riker's Vengeance says, what's the possibility of doing another Marvel Strike Force-like thing again, but putting that towards your tech for those that might be tight after the holidays? We can look into that. It's a very busy it's very busy for the next several weeks, so I'm not going to look at a sponsorship right away, but that's actually a really good idea. Give you guys something grindable to help. We could look at something like that. But, you know, here's the thing. I turned down a lot of those things because they kind of look kind of stupid. So, you know, Marvel Strike Force ended up being a really, really good one. But we're Balabom. Thank you, Balabom. Just put $50 into the tech fund. Thank you. Listen, Balabom, thank you so much for that. And guys, if you guys get us to the first $5,000, that obligates me, that locks me into a 24-hour stream that we can use the backpack on. Maybe we'll go out. It could be here. Maybe we game. Maybe we go around. Maybe we cook. It doesn't matter because we can switch over. We can take the backpack and we can roll. Okay? Which is awesome. All right? Yeah, obviously we're not going to do 24 hours. It'd be 23 hours, 58 minutes. So I'm pretty excited about that. So thank you guys so very much. Bender, thank you for putting $10 in. You're a legend. Thank you. Bender the Robot. Bam. Woody, thank you for your 9-month resub. I appreciate that very much. Good evening to you. Welcome in. We got 200 in the live studio audience. You guys are awesome. Let me show you. I'm going to talk a little bit lower in tone tonight. Apparently, I got excited last night because I woke up this morning and didn't have much of a voice. So I've been nursing it all day. I've been nursing my voice all day, and I got enough back to come out and be able to talk a little bit. But I just can't get excited and yell. So you guys are going to get ASMR DJs tonight. Okay, that's what you guys get. You're going to get ASMR.
Like
what? See, I can't yell like that. But thank you, Tabby Mose. I appreciate that. Thank you for spending your channel points. Woody, thank you for dropping 5 gifted. Appreciate that. Getting us ever closer to spinning our go wheel. Also, Tarpy, you'll notice the bits have been updated. Rose Taco donated $1.99 saying, I can't afford $2. You know what? I don't care. Every penny helps. Rose, thank you so much. You're beautiful. I love you. Thank you for your help. That's what I said. If everybody... No, alerts are on. Alerts are on. I turned the alerts on. Yeah, no, alerts are on, Tabby Moza. Everything's good. Why? Did one of your alerts get caught? Did one of your alerts get caught by the auto mod? I'm just kidding. I turned that off. Rocky Mountain Hunter, thank you for $5. Listen, that's exactly what I'm talking about. If everybody just does that $2, if everybody just does that $2, then we're there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Martinus, thank you for your 8-month resub. 23 months on that. Thank you. 23 months. at Tier 1. Thank you so much. That is wonderful. Tarpy, I also added up all the bits from the last stream. So you guys can see there, you're already 70% through towards adding another item to the Go Wheel. Guys, that means that 1,600 bits is all that we have to do tonight to add another item to the Go Wheel. Or 6,600 bits, and you can add 2 items to the Go Wheel tonight. And I tell you what, I'll issue a challenge right now, all right? Because I'm not going to stream as long as we did last night. So if before midnight we actually do the 6,600 bits, you will have earned 2 items on the Go Wheel. But Tarpy, I'll throw in a third one absolutely free. All right? So if you guys do 6,600 bits tonight, then you could get up to 3 extra items on the Go Wheel tonight. All right? Feeling generous. Now, you know why I'm feeling generous? I'm feeling extremely generous because somebody was generous with me. Somebody was incredibly generous with me, Tarpy, because I got something in the mail today. And I don't know who it was from. Rumor has it you know who did this.
What is it?
This is
goodness.
Another Lego Enterprise. Now, for those of you who are curious, saying, well, you already talked about this D. No, this is another D. Here's one D. Well, I'm going to move my water so I don't spill anything. Here's D number 2.
We'll go around the router. It's okay.
Here is microphone cord. Here's D number 3. And then back here is D number 4. That's D number 4. So this is a better way to put it. So okay, you see 2. Here's number 3. Okay, there's number 3, and here is number 4. All right, now I have somehow amassed 4 large D's in our studio.
Oh, thank you, Trickle.
Trickle, thank you for putting $100 in. Oh, that is not the right button. $100 into the tech fund. Thank you. You get a D. You get a D.
Could you get a big giant D?
Listen, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to do the Power Rangers of Enterprises. We're going to build this in such a way that we make a mega D.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's what I want to do. All right. So, yeah, we're going to do the Megazord, not the Voltron, okay? Power Rangers all the way. So,
thank you.
Yeah, we've got all the D's. Okay? I've got 4 D's here. Now,
You've said D enough. You've summoned me.
Jules.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jules Verd is here, who just had to come in and talk about the D. Now, here's the thing, Tarpy.
I think that anytime they include the letter D in any currency or ship, it's just bound to be misused by this podcast.
Is 100% accurate. Now, here's the deal.
I love you, Bender.
Tarpy, first of all,
yes, sir.
Huge thank you is in order because you know who sent this and I don't. This was a gift, and actually it was supposed to show up before Christmas, but there were delays. My post office actually lost the package. I didn't realize what was going on with this, so they sent me a message. They said, hey, we received a package, but we've misplaced it. Ruh-roh.
Oof.
But that took them a couple of days. Then they called me and said, hey, we found it, and we're going to send it to you. Well, then Christmas happened, so there was delays in shipping and all this stuff. So it just showed up yesterday. Literally, it showed up yesterday. I didn't even open it before stream last night. It was in a box in my truck. So I opened it today, and I was like, oh, my God, that's another D. But the player who sent it had been communicating with you because he was also concerned because it had showed shipping confirmation to my post office like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Is that how this happened? So
it actually showed that it had arrived at the post office before you went on your cruise.
Before my cruise. That was December 12th.
Yeah.
Wow.
The person actually paid for like they were talking with me like they really hoped it got there before your cruise because it was like they didn't want it like not getting there for one.
Yeah.
And then like sitting somewhere for 5 days.
Yeah, no doubt.
So yeah,
Well, I hope they got their money back on that express shipping.
Well, I'm not worried about that. And honestly, I'm not even really upset at my post office. Jason says, I work for UPS. You know, the holiday time, I don't envy anybody. I don't envy anybody in any type of delivery industry at all when it comes to the holidays. I read something interesting on Facebook the other day, which was like UPS, FedEx, DHL, even the post office in the month of December actually handle more packages than about 6 months of normal process. So in one month, they're doing 6 months worth of work. Like, it's absolutely
crazy. If
crazy.
Santa can do it in one night, these guys should just stop, complaining.
I mean, I get it. I totally get it. I kill you. Thank you for dropping $2 into the tech fund. Thank you so much. I saw Trickle a second ago. Trickle says, I can't keep enjoying this train wreck of a stream without proper tech. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Woody, thank you for your 200 bits. Bender, 200 bits. Tony Pie and Iron Fister, thank you for the bits. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, yeah, Enterprise says, I can totally attest to that. He's a mail carrier for the Postal Service. And, yeah, it's true. The 6 months worth of work goes down into 4 weeks. But anyway, I'm not upset that it was delayed. I actually, and I'll give huge kudos to our delivery people over here, both UPS and FedEx. When I first moved up onto the mountain, it was a challenge, right? Because the big mountain and the big trucks and all this stuff. And then for a little while, I had to work out something with my neighbor to leave my mail down below. But you remember when Griffin talked about... Remember when Griffin talked about how he takes care of his delivery drivers? Like, they can come in, they can grab a Gatorade or a Ghost. Like, anytime they come in, they can grab something out of the drink cooler, right? Well, I started leaving. So what I did is up at my garage, before it burned down, I built a box that was specifically for package delivery. Because I get a lot of stuff. I hate going to the store, so I do a lot of stuff. UPS, FedEx. I've got deliveries coming in daily. Well, they eventually started driving up the mountain for me, which was fantastic. So right inside the garage, I put like this cabinet full of like snacks. All right, I didn't put drinks out there because I couldn't want to buy a whole new refrigerator, but I just put a pantry out there with snacks, and I put a little note in my FedEx and UPS drop box. I said, hey, go right inside the garage door and help yourself to whatever. And for like the first week or two, nobody took anything. But then I put honey buns out there. Then I put a box of honey buns out there. That was the first snack that they took. Now, the snacks that I had out there was like, like some Chips Ahoy cookies and those like peanut butter cracker packs. You know what I'm talking about? What are those called? Nabs. All right. I had some crackers and things like that, and they never took any of those. But I put out a package of honey buns. Well, then they started taking the honey buns. All right. I'm like, ooh, we're onto something here. Okay. They like the honey buns. So I started getting like other things that were obviously not as healthy and putting those out there. And then they started taking the snacks, which I was totally fine with. And since then, they've taken such super good care of me. Like when they come up, they put stuff in the box. Right. And the box is kind of protected from weather. But even if it's like a really bad rain or really windy, they'll put like a piece of plastic. I've got a tarp out there, and they'll lay the tarp over the box. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Thanks, Woody.
So
I'm just saying, I got really, really good delivery people. I have really good delivery people, and they always drive all the way up the mountain, all the way. Putz, you know how tall the mountain is. All right. I've got big FedEx and UPS trucks driving to the top of my mountain every single day, and they bring me my packages, and they take a honey bun. every day.
All I gotta say is pictures or it didn't happen. I don't see how a delivery van can go up that road.
They do it.
No way.
They do it every day.
I don't believe you.
Well, I don't have video. You know what? I might. No, maybe. I'm not going to dig through all the security footage, but I do it. That's right, Caledon. Take care of people who take care of you. You get it back. We're in the service. We live to service others. I'm just saying, like, I know it's a pain. Putz just told you it's got to be a pain in the butt to get up my mountain, right? Like,
that is absolutely impressive that they do that for you.
Yeah,
absolutely
they
impressive.
come all the way up to the mountain.
Especially in bad weather.
They do it all the time. All the time. Like, seriously, it's very rare now that they leave a package at the bottom of the hill. And if they do leave a package at the bottom of the hill, then, like, the next day, they'll leave me a little sticky note and be like, sorry, I tried. I just couldn't make it up the hill. They'll leave me a little note and I'm like, 2 honey buns for you. All right, they do love the honey buns. I keep those in the honey buns in the box all the time.
There's a influencer I've seen on Facebook a few times. She does that at, like, she has a little fridge outside her door in Florida, and she does kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
She actually has a little whiteboard with, like, where she lets the delivery drivers put requests. So, like, what kind of drink flavors do they want that week? And, like, she'll put it in there for the next week.
That's nice. Yeah, I've never done drinks just because I don't have an extra refrigerator, but I probably should do something like that. But I also feel like they like the snacks. They take the honey buns, and then I've put other sweet little things in out there, like the little 6-pack of, like, powdered donuts. They like that. They do like sugary snacks. All right, they do like sugary snacks. I put out, like, you know, wheat crackers and peanut butter, you know, the nabs. They never take that stuff. They always take the sugary snacks. So, hey, if that's what they want, I'm gonna keep doing it. But they take very good care of me. So, but anyway, all that to say was, when this package arrived, the day after Christmas or 2 days after Christmas, it was placed. It was placed very neatly and safely inside my my FedEx box. Off the side of the garage. So it was really, really nice. So I don't actually worry about my packages anymore sitting out, Tarpy, because they'll put it in the box and it's got a little combination lock on it. They know the combination, so they'll put the package inside the box and then they lock it back up for me. So even if I'm out of town, I don't really have to worry about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they take good care of me.
The person who sent that to you, I don't actually know their Twitch name, so if you're listening right now, I know your Discord name. I don't know if it's the same as your Twitch name. But they actually ordered it before you bought all of the ones that you bought. So they saw that you were struggling to find one of these, and they bought this, and they were like, I want to make sure he has one.
Oh my God.
Definitely around for his kids.
So
and
awesome.
Yeah. So it was really incredibly sweet and really kind of this person to do that.
That is incredibly awesome.
And they were like, I'm assuming it's a he. They were really, really appreciative of what you do for the community. So they wanted to make sure that you had one of these.
Well, that is super awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate it. I am floored by the generosity. I mean, because that is not a cheap gift. Thank you so much. No. I really appreciate it. And as a result, you know, of course I did. I continued to search. I really wanted to go out and search so that we could provide some content, but also I wanted to have one to give away. Well, now we've got 4. Now, I don't know exactly what to do with all of these because my plan
gotta keep one. First off, sir, 8 nacelle ship. That's what I'm talking about.
the Federation's first 8 nacelle ship. So I am going to build one. I definitely want. Leon says, DJs, please tell me I really want one of your Ds. So we're going to figure that out eventually. All right, I'm not going to do it tonight, but I'm definitely going to figure out a way to do this. I'm going to keep one. Now, Jules had said to send him, Griffin had said to send him one. He'd do a Lego race with me, but he doesn't want to keep it. And I really, really have a great deal of hesitation on sending one that he doesn't want to keep because you can't take them apart. You know, like if we were going to give that one away, if we were going to ship it to somebody else, then I would want you to have the joy of building it. Now, if somebody out there would actually want an already built Lego Enterprise and would be willing to take the one from Griffin after he builds it, then we can have that kind of conversation. Okay? If somebody was willing just to have it in a display case or something like that.
The Great Griffin.
Autographed by the Great Griffin. We could do something like that. But then
I think you'd be surprised how many people would actually take.
Really? Well, okay.
Yeah.
So if it was already built, if Griffin signs it, well, and listen, here's the thing: it would slow him down a little bit while we build it, because if he was going to ship it, I would want him to build it with Lego glue. And as a matter of fact, I'm probably going to build mine with Lego glue, because I'm going to build it and then I'm going to put it in a case. All right, I'm not taking it apart, and Oliver's not playing with it. All right, so that would be 2 of them. And that means that we had the third one that we had originally bought. Yes, Fool, they do make Lego glue. Here, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Candy on? Is Candy White on?
Why?
Candy.
Why? What did I say?
Candy Whites.
What did I say?
No. It's what Tavi Moses said.
What? What happened?
They want to make and or wear, if they get a shirt, if they get a ship from you, I'm assuming, a t-shirt that says "I get my D from UltimatDJz." And
that's awesome.
I really think that I think you need to get 2 or 3 of the, however many of these you give away. I think you need 3 of those shirts made and give it away.
That'd be a t-shirt that comes with the Lego Enterprise.
Hi, Candy White.
Hey, Candy. So now listen, I did search for Lego glue. I'm not seeing anything. Is it the plastic glue? Somebody can tell me if this is the right stuff. Let me just Google search. What is the best stuff to glue Legos as I'm building it?
My money's on Gorilla Glue.
For permanent Lego builds, use a solvent. Really? Use a solvent like acetone to chemically weld the bricks. Wow, really?
Yeah, that would work.
Really?
You better hope you don't put the wrong brick in the wrong spot.
For temporary, non-damaging bonds, use Elmer's glue for a temporary hold, which I wouldn't want to do. I would want it to be perfect. So you're saying what? Like use a Q-tip and dip the Lego piece in acetone before I apply it?
Yeah. I would put it on the flat side. There's actually names for the holy side versus the knob side. And I don't remember what they are off the top of my head. But you probably would put it on the flat side and then put the brick like on top of the knobby side.
Grace Sabers, there's got to be a Craggle out there somewhere. Okay, I need the Craggle. If I have the Craggle, then I can make everything fine. Okay.
I mean, acetone of all of those things, like modeling liquid cement, like Wristbreaker's saying, like you can use that, but like if acetone works, it's probably the least bad for you.
Well, I was just also thinking that like I see here requires respirator use, and we're in here. All right. So
yeah,
I don't know how that would mess with me, but
it's cancerous. Like it's a carcinogen, and there's increasing research into how bad it is for you. But of all of those things, like
Balabov says that would be a great stream. Oh my God. Go back to Amazon.
It's not.
Okay. That would give me brain damage. More than normal. So I'm being told that there's actually official Lego glue. All right, let's go to lego.com. And then I'm going to come back to Amazon.
There are tons of solvent-based cleaners out there. You could just use anything that's got like delaminine in it and just spray it down after you've built it. There's no need to like dip each piece and fuse each one together.
Thank you, Chef.
Here's what Somebody,
Brick stick.
Mad Hatter.
Wow.
Mad Hatter says to use this Le Glue temporary glue, compatible with Legos, no messy breakups, non-toxic formula created for kids.
Used a private browser,
but it would still
no messy breakups. I could have used that in the past.
But would it?
Well, it says no more messy breakups, so you can still use it.
But this would. But this still, they can still break, right? And it's water soluble, so if it got wet, you would just dissolve it out. I don't know. I mean, and look, you can't even eat it.
Are you planning on dousing this?
You can't even eat it.
With, oh no, you can't eat your Legos when they're built. You poor man.
All right, so this might be the stuff to get. All right, I'm going to look at that. Let's look at Lego.com too and see if there's anything over here. Glue.
Brick stick, according to Penny Hills
Brick
Ghost.
stick.
So Matters has a point. What you might want to do is use the temporary glue like Elmer's or something like that, that is water soluble, right? Build it. And then once it's completely built, then you go over the seams where all of the exterior blocks touch each other, and you rub acetone in the cracks and let it fuse together that way to more solidify it. That way you don't have to do it brick by brick.
That might be a good idea. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But so all things considered, what you guys are saying is that if we secured this and found in some form or fashion a way to try to keep it together and then packed it very, very carefully with a fragile sticker inside a box, inside packing peanuts, in a large box, that somebody would want to win one that was already assembled. Alpha Zypher says
Can't
yes.
you?
Okay.
Yeah, you can make spray foam mold to it.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. You obviously cover it with, yeah.
Thank you, Serge. Serge just dropped $5 into the tech fund. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Serge just bought you glue.
Thank you so much. Serge just bought glue. Thank you. What's wrong with the overlay up there? What happened to the overlay? It's like it's overlapping a little bit. I'm going to go fix that. That's bothering me. My OCD can't handle that.
Like that.
You look at that. I can't with that right now. That looks awful. Why?
Yeah, you don't have ADHD.
I pride myself on a professional looking overlay here. Okay, I can't be having this stuff that doesn't look right. Okay, 24. You know what? We're just gonna have to do that.
Professional looking, but not professional actually. Got it. I feel like doing this live, you're going to make it worse before you make it better.
No, I got it. Boom. There, look at that.
Okay.
Look at that. Fixed. Thank you. Fixed. Got it. All right, now I just need to fix it on all the other overlays. I'll be back in 7 minutes. I'm just kidding. It's not going to take that long. Somebody's telling me to change my name to OCD. Okay, well, I just want it to look nice. What is wrong with making it want to look nice? All right, so thank you guys very much. Serge, thank you. I Kill You, Zypher, Trickle, Rocky Mountain. I don't even know if I read your name. Rocky Mountain, thank you for putting $5 in. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind of you. I appreciate it greatly. You guys are helping with the technology fund. And now we're 10% through towards our first 24-hour goal. All right. How is DJ's doing on ahead of the curve so far this month? Listen, we're only 2 days in. I haven't done any events yet today, but I did all of them the other day, so I've got 600 points. And today is Tech Tuesday, so what do we got to do? We got to do Q's Trials. Great. I can do Q's Trials. Oh, let me go ahead and change my name. Wait, Matt Hatter didn't redeem the name change. I thought he redeemed the name change. I don't have to do that one. Okay, never mind. Don Zeno did ask for a possum joke. I'll read that for you. What does a cat? Sorry.
What does a cat say when somebody steps on its tail? Tarpy. What does a
Meow?
cat say? Meow! That hurt.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, I got that.
You got that right.
Holy crap!
You got that right. Good job.
I'm proud of myself. After my day, that's pretty good.
Vic, sometimes I do miss them, but I always refund them afterwards. Like, if I don't do it, I'll refund it. Okay. Why did the cat run away from the tree? Why did the cat run away from the tree? Because it was afraid of the bark.
Nice.
Is that what you're going to say, Matters?
Obviously.
I was
That's what he was
going
going
a
with.
different direction.
I also like it was a dogwood. That would have been good. I like the afraid of the bark. It was a good one. All right. Benny Hills Ghost says, see, I think there's something wrong with G5 faction armadas. I ran a rare and an uncommon, and they're not working and not showing up in the battle log, and the armadas are not being destroyed. Had an alliance mate run one. Got the same result. Well, that's interesting. Let's go try to run one. G5?
What crew?
Did they revert that whole thing with the Armada Luger? Who used to do that? Was it Tolra?
One of the ones in his crew, when their crew. The bald one?
This one. This is your guy right here. Totally. He's breaking them. This was a thing a long time ago. No way they reverted that bug. All right, I'm going to test it for you, but I bet if you take Totally off, it'll fix. This was a bug forever and ever and ever ago. I cannot believe they reverted that bug. That is wild.
People are still using Totally?
I use Totally for loot.
Why?
Yeah. I use Totally for loot.
He doesn't give you loot.
But synergy with Tolra does.
Yeah, but he's garbage. Use beer.
On the bridge?
Even so, doesn't
He does like nothing.
Beer doesn't give me...
Beer will give you the...
No, I use beer on
crit
other
damage?
ships. Guys, one of the things that I try to
Look at
focus
you,
on...
multitasker.
Yeah, I multitask. I don't play for hours. I don't have time, so I try to do multiple things at once. Okay, let's try to run this one right here. Let's try to run this. This is level 60. All right, I'm going to quick start it. Okay, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
I like Totally below decks because he gets me places faster.
I mean, you're right. I don't need the Armada damage, but... Excuse me. All right, let's see what happens. Mine went off. Yeah, mine went off, dude. Which Armada you said it was a G5 faction Armada? That's what we just did.
I also remember it didn't happen
Try to get
on
a
every
cloak.
server.
Sorry.
Matter said do a cloak. But it also didn't happen on every server every time. Right?
My alliance is saying hello. Dirty Bird Bill says hi, Twitch. Everybody say hi to Dirty Bird Bill.
Washy washy.
Washy washy before yummy yummy. I'm so excited. You guys realize we have like 50 days? 53? Is it 53 days?
52.
Actually, how many directives do you have?
A lot.
Tons?
Yeah, tons.
Okay, so run like the Josh, Totally, and 6 of 11, and Cloak. Then you're really testing it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Hey, Blade, how are you? Good evening to you.
Stat-based decrease to their defense. First, you're dropping it to 0 with the Cloak, and then you're doing a stat-based decrease to their defense and a stat-based increase to your piercing.
All right.
If that doesn't break it, then it's fine.
We'll try to break it.
Mm-hmm. That's the best way to test things. Try to break it. Something can work 100 times, and that doesn't mean it works. Because if you break it once, that means it doesn't.
Well, yeah, but in this environment, there's always a cause, right? There's got to be some kind of a trigger. So I don't feel like things just randomly break. We should be able to duplicate it 100% of the time if we're able to find. All right, what was the crew you wanted to run? Tell me again.
It doesn't matter who the captain is, but Tully and 6 of 11 on the sides.
Crap, 6 of 11's on an assignment. Give me a second. Let me pull him in. Where you at? 6 of 11. 6 of 11. There he is.
Again, if I remember correctly, when that bug happened before, we couldn't get it to replicate on every server at the same time.
Really? That's
So,
odd.
yeah.
All right, 6 of 11. We'll run DJz, Tolly, 6. And then you want me to cloak.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back. Benny Hill says, I'm still getting the same result. No way. You're running the exact same. You're in the same system. I just saw you say you're in the Fed 60. So you're in Mullins, just like I am. No
Do you have to
way.
have Sloan seated for that cloak to give you the...
Oh, yeah. You don't have Sloan seated?
Yeah, I got Sloan seated.
Oh, okay. You're good then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have all my cloaking research done.
Just the one skill, the top right selectable skill is all you need done.
Oh, so I don't need actual cloaking research?
No, because his skill will reduce. It goes up to negative 100% mitigation.
Yeah. Reduce all mitigation stats when cloaked. Okay, yeah, now I've got that one selected.
Yeah,
all right.
So you'll drive it into negative numbers and plus jack up your piercing even more.
Yeah, let's try it again. Benny Hill, I'm on the PC client. Yeah, I'm on PC client too. Blade says, my guys on the server 26 been running Armadas today without issue. I just ran one here.
Hey, Benny Hills, is it you or is it people in your alliance and you?
He said he just now. Oh, you're suggesting.
Cloak.
Oh, crap. You're suggesting that it could be somebody in his Armada that's breaking it? Have you tried to run it solo?
That's my, yeah, that was where I was trying to go. Thank you.
It's still cold out here.
Oh.
That
one went off too. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well, I think the bug with 6 of 11 is the fact that he is cumulative with all the other 6 of 11s that are there. Sort of like how Changeling Kira was.
Yeah.
So you may need to have multiple people running 6 of 11 for that to actually break.
Okay.
I thought it was just all the Kiras and then later on all the Tullys. Because multiple people ran them, people were able to drive their defense stat down below 0, and that's what broke it.
6 of 11 increases your...
Yeah.
It increases your piercing.
piercing.
Yeah, it doesn't decrease their mitigation. So 6 of 11 won't take it below 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Benny Hill. We'll have to dig a little deeper, but it doesn't seem to be an issue right now. And it looks like from the chat, you're the only one. So.
Are you killing it in the first round, DJs?
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Any chance that, like, if Tully's proccing before the reducing it to 0 from Sloan, then you would need to go 2 rounds.
Well, Tully procced.
I don't know what order they're proccing.
I mean, Tully procced up front.
Right, but we would want him to proc after Sloan's whatever reduce their mitigation while cloak skill.
Use a lower
We
ship.
need Tully to proc after because you want it to go to 0 first and then negative.
You guys really want me to keep going on this? Okay, we'll keep going on this. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, hit it with it. Hit it with your Kira.
I've got events to do. I got events to grind out, guys. I'm grinding tonight.
So are we done talking about the D's or?
Never.
The B's. The D's?
What?
The D's? Oh, well, yeah, I guess so. I like I said, I want to build one myself. And Griffin wants to race me. And then I guess
a couple people
can,
in chat want to do that too.
And then, yeah, but have they already built theirs? I know we're very behind here. We're very behind.
The engineering says he has a second one that he's waiting to build with you.
Ooh.
Second playthrough, that's like cheating, but I'll allow it.
All right, let's take a Voyager.
I feel like he should have to like dig around in the Sea Engineering has to throw all of the bags in together if he does it, so then he doesn't have the advantage of knowing what parts go together.
That would be terrible.
I'm a bad friend, you know this.
Oh, hey, Nicole. So, yeah. So
another good podcast.
What that'll mean is we'll have Griffin, who wants to give his away, already built. And then that's if he doesn't change his mind. He may want to end up keeping one. But that means then that we've got 2 for giveaway. See, that's why I bought the third one. Because Griffin was going to take one, I was going to take one, and I wanted you guys to be able to enjoy the build. So if Griffin does want to give away his build one, which he told me he did, but he may change his mind and keep it after he builds it. All the blood, sweat, and tears. But either way, that's why I bought a third one, so we'd have one to give away. So in my mind, that means now we have 2 to give away. Is that right, Tarpy? That means we can give away 2?
If you want, yeah.
Double D's on this show. All right. Fantastic. Giving away a double D.
Or hear me out, 4 nacelles.
Burton also got a set over the holidays, so he's fine waiting. Polar Bear says open his pack and steal 1 Lego piece to make it harder. Polish Prince, thank you for your 12-month resub. Amakasu, 8 months on the resub. Alligator Loki, 39 months on the resub. Thank you guys so much. You're so kind. I appreciate you all. Dude, I feel like it's not getting warmer out here. Shoo, it's chilly. I might have to take a break and go get a hoodie. I'm cold. It is not getting warm in here. All right, let's try this again. Here, we'll do the same rare that we've been working on. It's not getting nippy, Voltron. It's already cold, but I've got the heat on in the studio, but it may be struggling to keep up because I'm pretty sure it's in the single digits outside right now. Let me look here and see. Our temperature... Yeah, our temperature's down to 13, so not quite single digits yet. It's down to 13, though, so, I mean, it's cold. Are both the garage doors closed? Yeah, all the garage doors are closed.
Is that in Celsius?
It's not in Celsius. It's very cold over here right now.
13, like -6?
13 Fahrenheit. Oh, what is it in Celsius? Yeah, that's below freezing. Yeah, and we've got a lot of wind out here too. Wind gust up to 21 miles per hour. So, what's the temperature in the studio? I mean, it is probably slowly getting warmer. I mean, it's
-10.
It's probably in the 60s, maybe 50s. It might be in the 50s. Because I keep
Get a hoodie and your talking truck blanket. Get that too.
I keep my house at 66, and I'm comfortable in there, but I'm cold out here. Oh, I just died. Looky there. All right. But it still went off. I took a pile and died in 4 rounds. But, I mean, it still went off. So, all right. We'll move on from this.
So, yeah, Benny Hills, we're not saying it's not happening to you. It's just he can't recreate it on stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've tried a couple of different ways here. I don't know what's going on. Could I point you to the most helpful G7 combat tree research nodes that a non-PvP player should focus on first? Here's the problem. Oh, G7. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Jules.
Wouldn't that be Surge?
You want to take a look? Yeah,
it'd
definitely be Surge. Let's take a look at G7 research. Why am I all over the place here? Okay.
My recommendation is the Apex Shred. Surge Research has the most impactful G7.
Hi, baby Jules. Okay. So I am just now starting with mine. That's damage. Isolytic. That's Apex Barrier. Right here. This is what Jules is calling for. Increasing Apex Shred for 6-star plus ships. Does not apply against armadas, entities, or station combat. So this one right here, Surge Apex Shred. Very early in the tree. As a matter of fact, we could take a look. Because I can finish this one. This one right here is where Jules is wanting to go. Wow, that is a lot of shred, isn't it? 80%. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's pretty stout. Level 1's 80%. That's significant. Cost 4,000 plasma. Restrusi says shorts. What about shorts? Oh, -10 Celsius is hoodie and t-shirt weather in Canada. Hoodie, t-shirt, and shorts. See, at first, I thought you wanted me to talk about good shorts, and I was going to tell you I watched a really good one today. But if that's not what you wanted to talk about, then we can continue on. Hey, Sydney. I really feel like, oh my God, I might not have shared this with you guys. Maybe I did. Bender, I know we talked about it on Studio B, but I don't think I came back and told this channel. Did I? That, oh my God. Okay. So you guys know I've been like mildly hilariously obsessed with good shorts. And all of these little vertical dramas. Real Short, there's all Drama Wave, there's a bunch of them out there. I subscribe to good shorts. There's a lot in there. But so anyway, I mean, I don't know how fast these things get made. There's thousands of these things out there. But anyway, Bender, I have an opportunity. I have an opportunity to go and participate in the filming of one of these. And I really want to do it. I really want to do it. I want to become a vertical star. Some of them are good. Short dramas for Wristbreaker, absolutely. Some of them are good. And so I've been talking to a couple of people who work on these productions. And I was invited to audition. And I was told that as long as I can read a script and like memorize a script, like it doesn't have to be like Robert Downey Jr. kind of stuff here. Like I feel like I've got to do it. I feel like I have to do it. But if I do, I could never tell you guys about it. I would never tell you about it because I would never live it down. Right? Bender says that would be so funny to watch. I feel like, wait, no, Wristbreaker, are you lying to me? You've actually done it? That's right, K9. I could be that uncle that impregnated my nephew's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. I mean, yo, Jonathan Wick, how are you? Wristbreaker says you've actually done 2 of them? No way. All right, so what company are yours on? Here's something else that I've discovered is I feel like these production companies sell them to all the services because like you might have an actress that's on one video, but then if you look at all the different services, they have shows on all of those services, but none of them cross over. So like you might have this show on Real Short and this show on Good Shorts and this show on Drama Wave and this show on something else, right? So they're all over. I think it's like a major conglomerate that just owns a bunch of subsidiaries and just trying to get subscriptions off of multiple platforms. That's what I think is actually going on, because a lot of the actresses and actors are the same across the entire thing. So, you know, and it's probably somebody who's familiar with like actual film production probably would tell me like that's how real film production works. You've got a production studio that does it, and then they'll sell it to whoever's going to distribute it, right? So you could have one production studio that is, you know, filming 10 of these things, but they're going to sell them to 5 different companies, and there's going to be 3 on this service and 2 on this service and 1 on that and blah, blah, blah. And that's how that happens. But I have been invited to audition to participate in one of these, and I feel like I have to do it, Tarby. I mean, I feel like I have to, right? Chief Boo says do it. I really want to. I think I'm going to do it. Wristbreaker said it's a fun experience. How long did yours take? I'm being told that most of them can film in about a week or less. All right. Anyway, Skippy says, explain why Apex Shred is so good. So Apex Shred for G7 hostels literally negates their Apex barrier. So these hostels, they have a fair amount of Apex barrier. Let's pop up into G7 space. Let's just take a look. All right, they've got a lot of Apex barrier, which means a lot of your damage, including your isolytic, is just being bounced off into space. Rick says, why wouldn't you? Well, because I'm not an actor. I mean, here's the thing. We all, when we're watching these dramas, we can all say, okay, this person's really good, but most of these people are not good, right? And it's cheesy and it's over dramatic and like we say that the acting is not good, right? I don't necessarily want to be that, but I would be, because I'm not an actor. I've never trained. I have never studied. I don't know acting methods. Like, I don't know any of that stuff. Listen, some of these stars that are really good, they're trained actors. Like, and then they're using these to get gigs in the actual film industry. Like, we were talking about this the other day. What is one of these that I've been watching on these vertical dramas? And I think I'm trying to remember her name. Oh, I'm not going to remember right now. But anyway,
combine your best Kirk, your William Shatner with Picard and Enterprise Archer.
One of
Mix
them,
all 3 of those together, you'll come out with a perfect character.
Yeah, maybe so. One of them just got cast in a Disney Plus series. So, I mean, like, some of these people are doing it and like being discovered and then going on and doing other stuff, which is cool, right? But also, I'm a 40-year-old overweight guy with a bald spot, right? Like, like, I am not the young hot stud that stars in these things. So anyway, hey, ads are getting ready to drop here in just a minute. So we'll go back and talk about these surge walkers, but hopefully you have. I do have it. I haven't used it as much, Balabom, lately because of things, but I do have it. It's right here, and I have used it. Rick says, but you did radio, so there's no way you could be any worse. I mean, maybe, but again, I've not trained, but maybe I could do it. Maybe I could do it. Could be fun.
I just want to point out that you do a really good job at occasionally saying things that aren't necessarily exactly what you believe.
What are you talking about?
Like, I'm not saying you lie, but there are times when I can't tell if
she said you can act. You're a good actor.
Yeah. Like, I can't tell.
But there's
like,
a
I have
difference.
To ask Putz or Matters if this is a good thing, right? I have to ask Putz or Matters, like, is he being 100% serious right now? Because I don't want to misinterpret what you're saying.
But there's also a difference.
That.
There's also a difference in vocal delivery, but then like body acting and all this stuff. I will blow anything you ask me to blow. Like that.
Like, yeah. But you do this on a Twitch stream, and when those happen, I'm watching the stream. Like, I'm actively watching when I can't tell. like, because I'm trying to pick up on any clues from you that I can. And I can't tell. So yeah, you can act, dude. So just think about that.
I mean, I do want to do it. I do want to do it just
What's it
for
gonna
the
hurt?
experience. I do want to do it. So I'm gonna try to
Like, you
make
don't-
some plans to actually like do it. I've got to put
Like, what
together.
if
I've got to
they-
put together a reel. Yeah, Ed Venadia says you do a good job acting like you like this game.
Boom. But what if they actually? What if someone who does like audiobook casting or like video game voiceover casting
I mean,
got your name
I know,
from
it
you
could be
doing
cool.
this?
Suddenly
cool.
you're the next
Right?
blue guy in Avatar.
Yeah,
Look at that.
could be. Well, Shelby says, look, he's already acting like he's a G7 player. All right, so, I mean, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Your G6 research is done. You're way more of a G7 player than I am. So,
I did finish it. Balabom says, wait, can you say, I want to do it just for the experience one more time without background music? Sorry. All right. So back to this question. Shelby, not Shelby, sorry. Who was it that was asking? Skippy. Here you go, Skippy. All right. These G7 hostiles, okay? The G7 hostiles have an ability that increases isolytic damage, which is fine, and shreds the apex barrier of its target. So that's not the one I wanted. This one increases isolytic defense and apex barrier by 20,500 at the start of combat. So we know what 10,000 apex barrier does. It basically reduces 50% of your damage. All right. Right off the bat, at 10,000 apex barrier, 50% of your damage. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, you guys help me because there's so many damage models now in this game. Apex barrier comes into play after isolytic and after mitigation, right? So you got mitigation that bounces out. Then you got isolytic defense that bounces out. All right.
Then Apex Barrier, then shields and hull.
Apex Barrier comes into play. So out of you've already let 50, 60, 70, maybe 80% of your damage float off into space. Okay. Then what's left? 50% of that would bounce off into space at 10,000 apex barrier. So these have 20,000 apex barrier at the start of combat, which is going to, and again, it's an efficiency model. So what is that? It's like 67%. So after mitigation, after isolytic defense, now 67% of your damage. No, it's more than that. 77, 78. Somebody help me with the math. I'm trying to do it.
75.
77. 75. Okay, 75% of your damage just floats off into space. So, now, with Apex Barrier at 20,500, if I shred that, for example, at 100%, Jules, I'm afraid I'm going to say this wrong, and I don't want to say it wrong while we're trying to teach on it. If I have 100% shred, what does it do to the barrier?
It cuts the barrier in half. So it's your apex barrier divided by 1 plus whatever the shred is. So if your shred's 100%, you're taking 1 divided by 2, that's half.
Okay. So out of the 75% of apex barrier, that damage that's going out, we're reducing the apex barrier by 50%. So in this case, let's just pretend I've got 20,000 apex barrier. I've got 100% shred. Then it's going to reduce the apex barrier down to 10,000. Right? Correct. Okay. So that is the answer. So, and again, 10,000 apex barrier is pretty significant. All right, because it will double their survivability. Shelby says those of us killing 74s know that shred is the key. It absolutely is, because this number also increases with higher hostiles. Let's go take a look at a 72.
I love that you're taking a look at hostiles, but I do want to, in the brief moment that I've got time here, to also point out that this is not hostile specific. It's not player specific. It's not any target specific, which means it works against these new novel targets that are trying to not be a hostile or a mod or a player.
Correct.
So things like outposts, things like invading entities,
Yes.
things like players, it's going to work against all of those. And there's so little existing Apex Shred research that affects those targets that 80% is going to make a massive change against the types of outposts that have a huge amount of barrier.
Yep. Again, this is a generic Apex Shred that just doesn't work against armadas, invading entities, or station combat. So outpost, retaliation targets, regular hostiles, all of those makes a significant difference. It'll work. And again, this thing goes all the way up to 800%. Now, just like isolated defense, you can never fully bypass Apex barrier, as Wham points out, with Apex Shred because it's an efficiency model. You can decrease it significantly, but it's always going to be a little bit there. It's an infinity model, so you'll never get it down to 0. Okay? But Apex Shred in PvE is very significant. This is actually why I hate it in PvP, because it is so powerful. All right? I'm fine with it in the PvE game, but in PvP, it undoes a lot of the correction and stuff that used to exist in PvP combat. So I'm still not a fan of it. I know Cruzito would argue with me still. I get it. But in PvE, it's a much more effective thing for a lot of us to use without affecting other people, and it doesn't affect, progression in such a way that, like, if you don't spend on it, you can't. So now I want to look at another hostile here. And so you'll see that their apex barrier goes up. So as Shelby just pointed out, he's killing 74s. All right, and I don't think I can get there. I cannot. I wanted to look at a 73, but as we're pointing out, I can. Okay, let's pop up there. With every level of hostile, you are continuing to see the increase of that apex barrier from the start. So the more shred you've got, the more of your damage you're going to land on these hostiles as you go through. And the retaliation targets are very heavy. Very, very heavy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull up Jules Verne's Bible here, because they are very, very heavy in Apex Shred, some of them. My Google Drive. There it is. Outposts. There we go. All right, so Apex Barrier. Look here. These are just the G5 ones, guys. The Cardassians have 10,000, 20,000, and 30,000 Apex Barrier. That is just on the G5s. G6 go up to 60,000 Apex Barrier, and they go up to 100,000 for the G7 targets. Now, those are on standard outposts. All right. But if I'm not mistaken, Jules, correct me if I'm wrong, this is not just on the outpost itself, but also the retaliation targets, correct?
Don't know that 100%.
Oh,
I know that the outpost is slightly different, so I don't want to make that claim without having checked all the facts. But I think that the Apex Shred is going to work a lot better against the Cardassian outpost than the rest of the outposts, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Let me see if I ran. Yeah, here's one. So let's see what they've got. So no, it does not look like the targets are running Apex Barrier. They also don't have any isolated defense. That's super interesting. Huh. I would not have guessed that. And this was against a Cardassian one. It was in this system. Oh, no. That was a Borg. That's why. That's why. Because I did a Borg one. Yeah, that would be why. But yeah, we'd have to run a Cardassian one to see what the hostiles do, which I will do now. Why not? Let's run it. Where are the Cardassian ones? Are they in the Klingon or Federation space? I feel like the Klingons one were node, right? So this will be Federation.
Correct. They're Federation space.
Yeah, Federation space. So let's go over here to the 66. And I'm going to have to, let me just go ahead and crew up for an outpost, and I'll run one. I'll crew up for an outpost, and we'll actually run one, and then we'll wait 5 minutes and take a look at that first target, okay? That's wild, Tarpy. It's got your DM. That's hilarious.
I will also say that the Breen hostiles, I'm talking about the ones specifically for the Vengeance loop, have an increasing apex barrier as well. So even if you're not worried so much about G7 hostiles right away, even the Breen, as you're leveling up your Vengeance, are going to have an extreme amount of apex barrier. So getting Shred on there is going to help that loop alone.
Yeah. There's a lot of places.
And we should, by the way, do, now that more people are actually acquiring the Vengeance, we should certainly do a show about that soon.
Yeah, I guess so. When
are you getting yours?
I have made no effort towards getting it. No lie. I've not tried.
All right. Well, I still think it's good content, especially because a lot of people are getting to that field, and I'm feeling a lot of questions about crewing, feeling a lot of questions about efficiencies and how to actually level this thing up. So now that there's more content around that, it's about time that Talking Trek does a deep dive on that. So I'm ready for it.
We should. Yeah, Wham is correct. The Elite Outpost also have a lot of apex barrier. It's literally doubled all the way up. So yeah, there's a lot going on there. All right, there's a lot going on with apex barrier. That's why Shred is so good. Skippy in PvE. I don't want to be misquoted. It's good in PvE. All right, we're going to start this Cardassian one here, and then we'll wait 5 minutes and look at a hostile and see what it does. I hate that I'm just throwing these directives away because I'm going to have to abandon this to do my events. But, yo, good old boy. Thank you for the 33 months. Resub. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 280 people in the live studio audience tonight. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out. Just kind of a chill, relaxed game play night. Trying to preserve my voice a little bit. It's fighting me. But, yeah. Appreciate you guys all being here. Fun times. All right, so we're gonna let that pop off. In the meantime, I'm gonna take a look at some of my other events and see what I need to do so I can knock these out, and then we can do some other stuff. Transigen. Okay, let's go mine some Transigen. Get that started. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can do it Riskbreaker. It depends. I also haven't done my dailies. I can't do my dailies without my Krencha. So I'm probably in a bad spot there, but because I can't kill. I mean, I sent my 2 best ships. Where's Griffin? Griffin is traveling for New Year's. He told me where he was going. Him and Penguin are going and doing this big thing at Disney for New Year's. So that's where they're headed. So he won't be back before the weekend. I think he said he was going to come and do a Sunday show with us. If we do a Sunday show. Which I plan on doing at this point. So anywho. All right, so we're going to mine some Transigen, get that going. I've got a minute here before I can look at the rest of these. So let's see. What do we got over here? Probably a hostile kill event. Nope. Not on that one. Okay. Good. I could do my missions, finish those up. Fleet Commander Cisco, Sigma Command Credits, and Outpost Control Cores. Might be able to score 50 blueprints. Combat Kill says, I can't wait to see you get tarred with feathers. Yeah, more stuff showed up. We got the feathers should be there next week. The money booth should be there next week, but the fans showed up. The fans showed up, and I haven't yet ordered, or no, I did. I just ordered yesterday the Caro syrup, but I think we got everything we need. Let's see, Tech Tuesday. You know what? I think I'm an idiot. I think I already did my bells for today, which means I would. Yep, I sure did. That means I'm going to want to wait till after midnight to do those. Dummy. I'm a dummy. Should have waited. Yeah, look, I already did 3. That was stupid of me. I did them this morning, like after midnight last night. I was dumb. Why'd you let me do that, Tarpy? Jeez. Okay. So, there we go. Just finished our outpost. We're going to be able to see the 50,000 Apex barrier. It's almost 1 billion damage per shot. And if I had 100% shred, I could get 500 million damage per shot back. Oh, and look at this one. That was a big shot. So there was a critical. And their Apex barrier took out 11.5 billion damage. So I could have gotten 6 billion of that back with just 100% shred. You see? And that was on one shot. So it's a big deal, especially on your crits. Look at all that. There's 12.6 billion, 8.4 billion, 10.7 billion. That's my damage is just floating off into space like mitigation. Yeah, that's pretty significant. All right, we got 3 minutes left to take a look at the hostile and see if it's going to mimic the same abilities. Also, I think now that I'm down to only 600 outpost directives, I'm going to go ahead and claim my battle pass. I'm going to claim the bottom row first. How many did it give me? Where are they? That's elites.
Did you get the ones from the tournament store?
I did not.
Just, if you want to consider timing on that, you might want to get those.
Parts. Those are elites. Wait, there's no regular directives in the bottom row. Wow. Whoops. All right. Didn't plan that well.
But there's a lot of elite directives.
Yeah.
That's good.
That was great. A lot of elite directives.
And the mission.
The Alliance Tournament store is still open, guys. So if you wanted
for another day and a half.
Solo outpost strike directives, 2,200 credits for 600 of those. It's really not bad. All right, that's not a terrible price investment, to be honest. Trying to do that trick that Karkin told me yesterday so I can see my currency. There we go. So I got 10,000 left. They're offering 2,200 for a start. 4 available. Did I already buy one? That's weird. Is it limit 4? Was that limit 4 for anybody else, or did I accidentally click one?
4.
Well, that's 8,800 currency. I could buy 4 more outpost starts. But that might be wasteful. Outpost pass, well, still lasts 6 more days. So how many do we have up here? There's 300. There's really not that many up here, is there? You know what? I am not going to complain about that. I think that's fantastic, to be honest with you. That is absolutely fantastic. These come in a drip. I don't want them taking space in a battle pass. I am thrilled to death that they're offering elites in both tracks. That's phenomenal. You're not going to get me to fuss about that. Not one bit. That is great. So, yeah, the top row gave me 300, which is a half, but I've got another milestone over here that'll pay me 600 more. I mean, that's phenomenal. I think that was actually designed super well. I love that. Very nice. So, because of that, then I am probably more willing to come in here and buy them. Sugar Red says it's great, except there's still no regular sourcing for common outpost. So, I mean, as of now, we still have this gift bundle, okay? We don't know what's going to happen. I do not, they said that it was going to remain a permanent fixture, the outposts themselves. They also said that the cadence of directives was going to remain relatively nominal. Whether they continue it here or they add an event or do whatever, fine. Not exactly sure what it's going to be. I'd kind of hope that they just extend this to 999 days and leave it alone. That'd be fine. That may not be what they plan to do. But I don't think that it would be fair, in all fairness, Sugar Red, to say that there's no sourcing on the regular outpost, because so far there has been. Okay? So far there has been. And now you've got 4 extra starts in tournaments. So, you know, and even if the gift bundle stays, then that's a start every 2 days. That's not necessarily a bad thing. You know? I'm not, in other words, I'm not wildly opposed to this sourcing. And I'll tell you why. I don't want to spend 30 hours a day running Outpost, all right? What I would like to see, personally, is an improvement in the payout from these outposts. I would like to see the hostiles dropping more plunder. I would like to see Chaos Tech or Forbidden Tech or an officer or whatever, some ability to earn more loot. I don't necessarily want to run more of the outposts. I just want more loot. That's right, Caldon. I want more plunder. I want better value for the time that I'm spending.
There's a prime for that.
There is a prime for that, but, you know, I would like for it to be grindable, in other words. I would like for other things to come around. So let's take a look. Does this hostel also have barrier? Oh, you betcha. Look at that, Jules Verne. 50,000 barrier. And we did a G6. Wow. So we did a G6. So it looks like it's roughly half of the barrier that the outpost itself had. Because the outpost had 100,000 barrier. The hostel has 50,000 barrier. So I mean that's significant. Very significant. So there you go, Jules. We can confirm it. It looks like it's at least half. You know, does STFC.space have these?
I didn't think so. But I also haven't directly checked this month.
So here are the 66. I'm going to look at the 67. Okay, so they are in there, and even the wave 2 is still at 50,000. So, yeah, I mean, guys, that's more evidence that Shred is just the way to go. And as Shelby points out, the G7 players, I mean, that's what they're surviving on, is Shred. So, yeah, it's a big thing out there. Get that Shred. Work that Shred, baby. Work the Shred. Now, there is good news. I don't need to abandon this outpost because when I did my Q's trials, it looks like I already knocked out my hostiles as well, so I don't have to do dailies, so I will be able to use other ships to finish the rest of the events. Because I don't think we've got anything else. I don't need to do wave. Oh, I do need to do a wave tomorrow. How do I only have 70,000 points? That's weird.
But you have 2 GS31s, right?
I do.
So that shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
Crew kind of doesn't matter if they're max.
I don't think one of them is. It's getting close. Joe says, so go start the research for Shred, man. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Good call. I'm going to do that. Now, you know what? Since we have a vengeance event going on right now, let's see what we can do. It's about getting a few BPs. We've got a rank up Cisco event, spending Sigma command credits. We also have Vengeance is Mine, which is going to pay for Sigma command credits. And I did just score a bunch of outpost control parts because of my battle pass. So let's see what we can do here. Let's start with Cisco. Start with Cisco. Well, that was quick. Okie dokie then. Dang! All right, so that's not going to fly. So we're going to have to do it all with Outpost Control Center parts. All right. I'm just thinking. 5,400. They pay 606. I don't want to do this if it's completely wasteful, but then again, it may not matter. What can I get? Oh, it's only 30 points. God. Oh, guys, no, I'm not even going to get 50 blueprints. I'm not even going to get 50 blueprints. Yeah, I'm going to score 400,000 points out of the 1.6 million I need. Guys, I'm nowhere close. Nowhere close. Yeah, by the way, I do acknowledge that it is a heroic event. I'm just saying, like, I don't have enough stuff to even hit the first milestone. And I don't want to do it with G6. G7 would be fine, but I mean, even that is really bad. 1.5 million divided by 55. It's 27,000 G7 materials. I don't have that either. Nor do I have a place to spend. I can't even spend G7 materials right now, really. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't have enough Sigma credits to do anything with Cisco. That would have been helpful if I had some Sigma credits. Yeah, so this one is not where I'm gonna get any Vengeance blueprints, sadly.
You know, that makes me realize that with them, and I'm not complaining here, I see what they're doing. Removing older things from Chronicle of the Ascendant that if you don't purchase 1 month's premiere content, you're going to have several months of a more challenging time doing at least 1 day of Chronicle of the Ascendant, which is, I get it, but I don't like it, but I get it.
Let me see, there's 40.
Because as they drop out older things, me, for example, who didn't buy Cisco, is going to have several months where that's one of the few things that's going to score. That's going to.
I don't feel they needed to take things out because eventually you run out of the ability to spend those things. You're not going to have the ship forever. You're not going to have the buildings forever. They will naturally fade out. They didn't have to remove them.
Yeah. I mean,
oh my gosh, I can do it. I can do it.
That
I'm 90,
congratulations.
Hold on, I'm 95 short.
What are you doing?
I'm working my refinery here. Let me see. 95. But if I do a double plunder pull, I can get 100. All right, so let's do the math and see if I can get some vengeance blueprints. 606, and we're gonna spend 1,500. Oh, we can do this. That's gonna get me 1.3 million. Oh God. That's gonna get me 1.3 million. Then I'm gonna need to come up with 20,000 points worth of G5, which is only a few hundred, or hang on. 20,000 points
G6.
divided by 10. It's 2,000 G6 materials. I can do it. I can get 50 blueprints. Let's do this. Got to take them where you can get them. But like I said, I'm not super invested into this thing. I really hate to spend 2,500 plunder, but I'm going to do it. You don't need dramatic music. Actually, it's already playing.
Wait. Well,
All right,
at least you're trading up for more vengeance blueprints.
All right, now let's run this. It's going to be less. I was only able to spend 11,000 cores, and I did my math based on 13,000, so it's going to be a little off, but not too far, to be honest with you. See how close we got there. Yeah, 1.2. I estimated 1.3, so not bad. You know what? I like that idea. Let's check. So we need another 2,900. Let's see if we can trade down 2,900 rare parts. Oh, yeah. 2,900. That would be 5 pulls. That should get me enough. Right there's 3,000, so there's enough for another level. And that should have been enough right there to finish. Oh, it's so close. I need 112,000 points, which is 11,000 G6. Very easy to do. I want to check one more thing here. Definitely not worth doing another level of the Outpost Control Center, so we don't want to do that. Unless... Actually, one more level would get me... Oh, wrong math. Thank you. Good catch. Yeah, I definitely can't do another level of the Outpost Control Center. So, yeah, we're going to do this with G6 Uncommon. I got to do 11,000 G6 Uncommon. We'll get 50 blueprints. So, what are we going to spend it on? A miner. I can't do my Crencha. It's tied up. G6 material converter is free. Yeah, no, I don't want to spend material conversion on that, do I? Do I really? I mean, I could do it on a miner. So you guys are saying do the material converter.
What do you need?
Crystal for the Crenshaw. All right, before we do this, I'm going to pull up Spock's Club. Let's see what we actually need. See what we actually need for the next level of the Crenshaw. Okay. Why did that not pull what I've got? Oh, because I've got 2. Wait, what? I don't remember building 2, but okay. All right. 14. Actually, I'm short on parts. I've got the materials. Let's see. Uncommon crystal. So it's rare crystal that I'm going to need. So let's take uncommon crystal and convert it to rare. Let's do that. We'll take uncommon crystal and convert it to rare.
Can you go that way?
Or I could do uncommon gas and convert it to rare crystal. That would probably actually make more sense. $28. I think I'm going to take uncommon gas and convert it to rare crystal. Uncommon gas. Where are you at? I can go up, but only on the same type of material. Ah, crapola. Okay, so I do have to do uncommon crystal to rare crystal. Okay, well, that's fine. Here we go. Uncommon to rare. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to spend... We had to spend 11,000. Is that what we said? Let's get precise on this. I don't want to spend irresponsibly. We don't do that on this show. 11,290 divided by 750 is 16 pulls. All right, let's do it. 16 pulls of this bad lad. I wonder if I even have that many. Uh-oh. Screen is stuck. Okay, there we go. Ah, look at that. I'm good. Okay. So 15 more. 15 more. 2. Would love a slider here. 3. 4. 5.
Speaking of sliders, this is also was on Loopstream earlier
6.
today. The ASMR of clicking one bundle at a time.
7. 8. 9. Scopely, this is
See,
so
sliders
painful.
can't. Well, sliders can't go in this bundle, but they could do
10.
a secondary bundle. No,
11.
he can't hear me, can he?
I can hear you. 12. I just don't want to lose count. 13.
So you don't want me to
7.
say random numbers
14.
like 18
19.
or 14 or 15 or 18
72.
or 17 or
15.
32
11.
or D. How many D's do you have?
That
you
might
got
be it.
4 D's?
15,
Not enough.
3
I need one
Ds?
more. Did need one more.
12,
One more D?
One more.
12.
Those are big numbers.
Boom. There we go. Okay, and looky there. So Jules can stop bitching at me. I just earned 50 vengeance blueprints. I am now up to 540.
Hey.
540 is what I got.
Just need to do that 9 more times.
I'm halfway there. Oh.
Living on a prayer.
460 blueprints
DJ.
to go. What?
What is wrong with you?
Many, many things, good sir. Many things. All right. Cool. Gosh, I got a frog in my throat.
Why are you eating live frogs?
They're delicious. No, wrist breaker wasn't
So
60
weird.
pulls. Wasn't 60 pulls. Okay, so we did that. And I think that's pretty much really it for events, right? Let's check our season passes. What we got to do over here. Outpost is good. Syndicate pass is complete. Let's go ahead and pull those. I have no need to wait on that. Let's double check. We got Transgen. We're doing that. Outpost. We're doing that. War Room is up. That's right. I saw that earlier today. I got to wait till after midnight to do this one. What do we got over here? Mining. And artifact. Let's go ahead and pop out the artifact one real quick. I'll do mining with my daily overnight. All right. So look at that. Ahead of the curve is kicking. Off to a good start. That's right. Don't forget to go to the event store and claim your New Year's Eve gift. Mine's not available for 40 more minutes because I claimed my stuff late last night. Tech Tuesday, I got to wait till after midnight so I can do my dailies for tomorrow because I don't have enough bells. Crazy enough, I'm actually low on bells. Have you guys started to run out of bells? I'm running out of bells. It's a weird sensation. It's a weird thing. Don't have bells.
Do you do them every day?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
You don't?
No.
I still do them every day. I don't remember why, but I do.
I mean, if you still have Forbidden Tech that you need to tier, but I think with Forbidden Tech kind of being a done mechanic, like they're not going to add any more new Forbidden Tech. They're just going to add Prototype or Chaos.
Yeah.
So depending on where you're at with your tech and whether or not you want to continue to level up those tech, maybe you don't need the catalysts. Maybe you don't need.
I mean, I do. I have a
that's in
bunch
there.
that's not tiered. I might as well for like events and stuff. Look at this top row. I've got 5 of them that are level 55, and I haven't maxed them out yet.
About that.
Did you see my suggestions for how to fix that?
No. I might have actually. I think I did actually.
I have 3 different suggestions of how to fix it. Number 1, add 1 more hostile in the queue's trial. Just 1. Doesn't even need to be a whole tree. Just add 1 that allows an assessment rank of 30 billion, because that's what I calculated is necessary for the equation to allow you above a 10% success chance for a level 60 level up. That's 1 option. 2, fix the goddamn formula.
Yeah, that would be preferred. That would actually be the preferred. Would like that one better.
Or 3, even crazier, just remove the limit of 10% to actually tier it up, because this sounds crazy, but like even with a 0.01 chance, I'd still like to go for it.
What?
Mainly because of Q's benevolence.
Well, yeah,
they've
it would eventually
already
build up.
added in a feature that makes it non-zero chance to actually have a success rate. So even if I have a 0 or next to 0 chance of success, I'm going to have at least probably 35% at max of a chance rate. So That's just remove the limit. Like you've already fixed it with Q's benevolence. Just get rid of that little limit that exists there, and boom! All of a sudden, the people who have a lot of materials left can go ahead and go crazy, trying and failing.
Forbidden Tech
Isn't
Mastery.
the limit though just basically work as like an ops lock, like a soft op lock, to prevent people of a lower ops from being able to completely max one?
In a way, well, as in like you're not capable of hitting another leg up, which means you cannot improve your assessment rank, right? So let's say you're at 10 million. There's no way you can hit that next leg. That is, I understand your point of view, but I think that another version of an ops lock is by just charging an obscene amount of these resources. So if you're concerned about the ops lock, take option 2, or option 1, which is add one more hostile. Then it's all good. I think they miscalculated 6.5 billion. That was the wrong upper limit, or they always expected there to be an improvement leg 5 that they never designed.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Almost.
Anarchy, thank you for your 20-month resub. Appreciate that.
They could do option 4, which would be really unpopular, and add 10 more levels to the building and do like you said and put a whole nother level of Q's trials.
I actually don't think that's unpopular at all. I think that would actually be really exciting. I'd like to have another challenge in there. One of the things that I think the issue is that requires a G7, but also is going to require more design work. And I don't want I don't want to give them more work to do on something that's not going to give them any payout, considering that's a dead feature now, right? They're not touching the feature anymore. The simplest adds, the simplest changes they can do to allow us to actually max that thing is what I'm looking for.
Pixelate says he's got the mats to do it. I get it, but Jules is right. They're not going to do an expansion on that thing with if they did, they wouldn't be able to. We wouldn't use the same currency. They would expand it out with a Sigma version or something, or some type of converter, because they're not going to let everybody just bank it up. You know what I'm saying? So
they already kind of did though, because they did the armory up 10 more levels, because that had been capped at 60 and they raised the cap to 70. So it's not like they can't.
They can for the building, but then that means it's more than that, because then they have to go in, they would have to build another challenge, they'd have to build more assessment rank, and I'm sure they don't want people doing it with Pike Morochen, so you're going to have to redo some coding in there. It's actually a lot more than just expanding the armory building, to be honest.
Like if they're going to invest in the design team to actually design a whole new leg, then they're going to want payoff out of it.
Yeah.
All I'm asking for is one hostile, a 5-star trial with a single hostile, no rewards to it at all, but it gets you up to 30 billion assessment rank just immediately.
There you go.
And then it's fixed. And you only get that after you finished all 3 of the 4-star trials. There, boom, there's your ops lock.
Well, there you go.
What if they just added to the building? If they just added one that, like, once you get to level 70 of the building, it just gives you a 10% boost to your Q's, whatever chance.
You would need a lot more than 10%, unfortunately, because 10% is just what you see for the tier up chance, which is why no one's at level 56.
Yeah, but it's actually like
0.1. It goes down from there. Like when you actually get to the leveling, it gets really, every level is like exponentially more difficult. So just adding 10% isn't the way to do it.
Wouldn't that just take you from 2% to 12%, and therefore you'd be able to click the button?
On that button, and then the next button is going to be back to 2%. And the next button's going to be 0.10%.
Yeah.
Oh, because each level becomes higher than. Do the levels get a harder chance than the tier ups?
Oh, yeah.
It's a logarithmic equation. So every single time you go up a level, it gets exponentially harder to actually go to the next level.
Yeah.
So it's not just a simple add 10% to the very end. That's why when I said 30 billion, when we all have 6.5 billion, it's actually, that's why it needs to be so big, is because we need to be at such a high assessment rank. Now, I don't know if that's the actual formula. That is just what I extrapolated.
Now, here's the thing,
Danny.
at least. You say no one's going to waste them at 3%, but if you've got nothing else to do, Jules said he would do it at 0.1.
Sure, I would.
There's nothing else to do. So
I do it at zero.
Scores.
Let me fail.
Like, let me spend the currency.
Yeah.
Like, with a chance, 0.01% or whatever. That's better than zero.
Yeah, you could do like Enterprise is saying and just create a floor at 10%, which is also
or they could
but that gets away from that.
With Chaos
That
Tech and
removes
just
it.
put everything at 100% chance, and you still have to click the button every time. Why can't I have a slider?
Let's see, what else do we want to start on today? I'm actually running very low on Sigma Steel somehow. And that actually hasn't even been rated. I don't even know how I'm low on that. That doesn't even get rated.
Just to clarify, Sugar Red, if you fail once, you get 10% added to your Q's benevolence. So more chance there. Every fail after that, up to 5 more, you get 5% extra. So you can max out, I think, at 30 or 35% Q's benevolence. So you'll never get up to 100% if you start at like 2.
Yeah, it will cap out. Yeah. Dry Dog G. Don't care. Actually, I probably should care. Those are my miners. Doesn't matter. I barely have enough Sigma Steel. E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess we'll start E. It's a lot of... I don't even have enough. God. Ah! I'm having a crisis of conscience right now. 24.50.
Why are you starting Dry Docks?
Because I need to be able to get to the point where I can start spending uncommon material. Literally, during the last material spend, I could not spend uncommon. At least if I get the Dry Docks up, then I can do the guns, and those take uncommon.
Okay.
What was I looking for over here? Oh, I know. Build speed. Save me a day and a half. Probably not really worth it. 21.7. Let's pop an Alliance XO. Because I got to save all my Sigma Steel that I possibly can. That saved me $1 million, so that's good. All right. Blech. Gross. Man, Sigma Steel. It's a tough one. It's a tough one up here, guys. It's a tough one.
We recently had a chat in your Discord and G7 LAN channel about mining and refining raw Sigma materials.
Is that something you guys are doing?
Yeah.
Really?
There's a significant portion of people that have been doing that. Yeah, including myself.
Look at the pulse you get now.
Let me, okay, yeah, let me look here. Let me get these miners set.
That's messed up.
That is messed up. I agree.
And get.
Oh, come on. A broken node in the Veil? I thought we were past this. Come on, guys. Come on. So frustrating. What tier is my 68 miner? This one is tier 7. This one is only tier... Oh, that one's tier 8. I don't remember doing that, but okay. It's Fleet Command. We're never past old bugs. Come on now. All right, so let's take a look at what Jules is talking about here in the material Sigma Resource Refinery. I mean, it's 2.6 million for maybe 100 to 200,000.
Let me just tell you my averages, because I actually did the math on this, and I've been doing it pretty much every day for the last month or so. I get on average about 600,000 Sigma Par Steel every day. Not only do I double pull that chest, but I double pull that chest twice a day. Now, that is quite a bit of mining, and I know that you do not like mining.
I hate mining.
Particularly when I'm on vacation, and in particular on my server, which after the first month have stopped really hitting OPC, especially in resources. They just don't care. So I can sit there and send 4 or 5 of my miners up there, go sleep, wake up with 50 or 60 million more Sigma. That seems like an overestimation, but you get the point. I'm getting a lot of my Sigma resources mining either at night or I'm on a vacation. I can set that, forget it for a day, come back and recall my miners with lots of cargo.
Yeah, now they're looking for you.
I don't. No, we all talk. I'm part of the G7 club in my server. We're all very friendly up here, and it's not that we avoid hitting each other. I still get hit every now and then, but it's just not valuable to do that or hunt that.
Except you're telling everybody that it is.
I'm telling you that mining the resources is valuable. So maybe for your server, just anyone server 44, just shh, don't listen. It's not for you.
Or 30.
See, now I Kill You is going to start sweeping the Park Steel systems, and wham. Both people in our chat right now that relentlessly hunt me.
And yes, I'm mining it in the margins, even though the Veil is, I think the nodes speeds are slightly faster, but it's just not worth it because I Kill You will come find me and kill me. So I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
So I do all my resource mining in the margins, actually. But it's a very valuable source for extra Sigma. I haven't found Sigma Par Steel to be a choke point during my progression at all, because I've been starting to do that, and it's really ramped up how much I'm getting. And just, I mean, you're always going to need trite. You're always going to run low on trite. I'm still running low on trite, upgrading my G6 buildings or G6 ships. So I still am mining trite as well, but I do not do the dilithium at all. I don't see any value in that.
Why do I keep fading in and out? I'm actually talking quieter today. Sorry if it's a problem. I'm talking a little quieter because my voice is a little sore today. Turn the mic up. I told everybody at the beginning that that it was going to be ASMR DJ's night. My voice, trying to preserve it. It is cold out here, and it's not warmed up. I mean, I'm still cold. I'm surprised because the heater was working, but I guess if it's 13 outside, the heater's struggling to keep up. Okay. Pants would help. Yeah, well, I refuse. It's a fundamental philosophy. Dailies are reset, so that means I can do Q's trials now. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm running an outpost, so now I've got to do that from inside my building. That is so annoying. Please fix that. Hate that bug. My camera keeps going out? Oh, yes. My camera does keep going out because I turn it off.
By the way, that bug exists now that I'm not running an outpost. It's still there.
Do what?
That button that hides over the outpost buffs button that hides over where the Q's trials is.
Yeah.
I just put it in the circle. It's still there, and I don't have any ships active doing anything. So
yeah,
it's now getting so pervasive that it just sticks around.
Yeah, I don't like it. Candid Onion says Shift Q will get around that one. That would be great if I could actually remember that. Although it is a Q's trial, maybe that would be good. I'll try it.
And you're here doing it now.
Shift Q. All right, we'll give it a try. Yeah, no, I keep turning the camera off because I'm doing things that you guys don't want to see, like shivering or rubbing myself. Just stay warm. All right.
You should go get that hoodie. Because
I should get a hoodie. It's cold. All right, Shift Q. Nice. I like it. Thank you. I'm practicing my lines. Loki says, wow. What? You guys don't rub on yourselves to stay warm? Blade says, yeah, practice your lines, DJ. Gonna see you on Disney Plus. I mean, if I get lucky. Alcohol will make me warm too. Yeah, but I got to work tomorrow. And I've got a 5-hour Studio B tomorrow night. I've got to figure out. I've got to figure out goals for tomorrow night since I'm already promising the extra hours. There's no incentives for supporting the stream because that's usually for extra time. So I got to figure out new goals for tomorrow night. Just for tomorrow night. Got to figure it out.
The other thing with that alcohol feeling warm thing, it's actually a lie. Your body temperature actually goes down.
What?
When you... Yeah, so it's actually your brain just tricks you to think that you are feeling warmer. So...
Well, hold on, Tarpy. If you drink a lot of alcohol and that makes you dance when you would not have normally danced, and the dancing is what increases your body temperature, then does it not deduce that the alcohol made you warmer? I'm just saying.
I mean, yes.
There is empirical evidence that supports that theory. Good trick. Keep it up, brain. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Algrima says Disney Plus. Right. Yeah, so, all right. I'll recap this in 60 seconds for you, Algrima. I have a growing addiction to vertical drama shorts that you guys see on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. I've talked about them for a little bit. Like, I even have a subscription to, like, Good Shorts and Real Short and all that stuff because I enjoy these stupid little stories. But
wait, you bought another one?
Yeah. Anyway, just a week one. I just spent $20 because, actually, I'll let you know that I've got a friend who also works on these vertical dramas, and she had a short that came out, and it wasn't on Good Shorts, and I wanted to watch it, so it was on Real Short. So I went over and I paid $20 to be able to watch it. Isn't that ridiculous? So ridiculous. Anyway, so Algrima, I've been talking to people that participate in these things, that you know, they act and all this stuff. Anyway, I was invited to audition to act in one of these vertical dramas. So I feel like I have to do it because I love them so much. They're so silly and goofy, but I love it. So I was invited to audition for one, so I'm going to do it. But I mean, here's the thing: you do those things, and it's with the hope, obviously, that you get discovered, right? And there are people that have done really, really well with it. I could throw out a couple of names. I just drew a blank. Haley Laurie has done a movie as a result of it. Anna DeRusso got a supporting movie role in it. There's Grace Swanson, who's considered to be one of the best vertical actresses. I mean, she started her own production company as a result of it. So, I mean, it's a networking thing, right? Like, you're working with union crews, you're working with, directors that are doing other projects. And there was one of the actresses that I enjoy watching a lot, just landed a role in a Disney Plus series, which I think is awesome, right? Like that could be her big break. I mean, she's going and she's the star of a Disney Plus series. So, I mean, it's cool. It's cool to be able to maybe possibly do one of these stupid little things and then, find an opportunity to do something bigger somewhere else, which is cool because, I would love to do something like that. But anyway, I was invited to audition for one of these things. So I'm going to I'm going to do it. Why not? I was invited to audition by a casting company. So I think that would be cool to try. And if they like it and I get to do some silly, goofy little role, then it would be fun. Chief Boo says vertical actress versus a horizontal actress. So vertical dramas are what they're called, Chief Boo. Don't be dirty. But yeah, they're called vertical dramas, is how they're referred to in that industry. But, yeah, so So yeah, I'm gonna go audition to be a vertical actor, but I don't have the abs to be a star. I'm gonna have to be the creepy uncle. All right, or the billionaire CEO's assistant, or something like that. Yeah, I'm not young enough to be the star of these things, and I'm certainly not beautiful enough to be the star of these things. They've got young hot people, young hot actresses, young hot actors. That's right, Wham. They're called vertical because it's filmed and designed for viewing on a smartphone in portrait mode using a 9:16 vertical aspect ratio. So they're called vertical dramas. That's what they're known as. So, but anyway, yeah, the stars of these things are always young hot things. So that will not be me. But there's a lot of supporting roles. All right, I could be a creepy uncle. All right, it could happen. I could be the next Uncle Philip Banks. You never know, pal. It could happen. All right, well, good news is, despite the fact that we have been a little bit goofy and just doing some other things and stuff here tonight, we are through with the events because there just wasn't a ton of that today. When does that new event series start, Tarpy? Is that tomorrow? I think.
I thought it was today, but I think it's tomorrow.
I think it's tomorrow. I'm really curious to see what that's going to look like. I think that's gonna have some grind to it. The 31st, yeah, so that'll be tomorrow. I think there's going to be some grindy to it. I'm sure there's going to be some spend option in there too, but I'm looking forward to seeing how they do this. I don't mind a little bit of monetization, especially if it's in the form of a ticket or something like that for full participation, but I definitely want to see some good stuff in there for no spend, free to play, and just engagement. I hope we see. Voltron said, is it going to be Boldly Go style? Not quite, because it is sequential based. So you've got to finish. You're not going to be able to work ahead. But I actually was thinking about that, Voltron. I feel like it is going to be similar to Boldly Go, but not in the same form factor because you're not going to be able to work ahead. Each event will start upon completion of a previous event, is how it's going to work. Vic says Lower Decks Lunacy only has officers, no prints. What are you referring to? Is that an event or what? I don't have Lower Decks Lunacy. I don't know what you're referring to, though.
Is that the mid-ops?
Is it a mid-ops thing?
Oh, is that the mid-ops version of the... There was something that they had at the beginning of that was for lower ops players.
Vic wants to know if you can have leaks. Let me think. What can I leak? I've already given some leaks. I'm afraid to give any more. You guys will start putting stuff together. I gave some leaks before Christmas. Matter says, is there going to be better Sigma faction credit sourcing? Yes. Is that a leak? There you go.
Leaks. Is it going to be free?
Ha!
His response to that cracks me
up.
No.
So the answer is no.
No, it can be.
Not no.
No, it will be. It will be. And honestly, it's the type of monetization that I'm okay with. All right, because there's going to be some, but you can pay for more. All right, so there is going to be engagement, and then you can pay for more engagement, similar to a battle pass. As a matter of fact, here, I've got a leak for you. And it's not a leak that I haven't already leaked. Oh, that's that stupid broken note. It's not a leak that I haven't already leaked. As a matter of fact, I said that the next battle pass that comes out is very interesting in its style and design. It's not a traditional battle pass like we know. It's been kind of rehashed, and I'm kind of down for it, to be honest with you. I like how it looks. Ooh, OPC. Can I kill that ship? We're going to try. Probably not, though, because I'm the attacker, but we'll see. Yeah, so this next battle pass that comes, I'm actually really, really into it, to be honest with you. I like the design. I think it's going to be cool. And there will be free stuff, and there will be extra stuff for paid. So, yeah, I didn't think I was going to do that. I'll have to bring up a warship. So, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. And that will present in January. So, cool stuff. Anything you want to elaborate on there, Jules?
Well,
I mean, don't feel like you have to.
Give a leak on lore.
Sure. Give a leak on lore.
It's not what it has, but what it doesn't have. Does that make sense to you?
It's not what it has, but what it doesn't have. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Yeah, I'm in for that. We need lore in the game. We have a few datas already. It's true. So, yeah, no, I like that. That's a sneaky little thing. It's not really a leak. It's a cryptic hint.
Yeah, it's back to the types of hints they used to do with like poems and things.
Yeah. I just got bored.
Yeah.
I got bored.
No, totally fair. Totally fair.
But yeah, no, those that's a good one. I like it. Oh, somebody sending me a DM. Probably the person I just. Yes, it was. I tried. Euro PC. I hope that's on your stream. Documented for posterity. Yes, Pazman, you beat me. I kind of suspected that you would. We're too close in power, and you were the defender, so I'm sure you've got node defense research. They really have been amping up node defense research here lately, so. So yeah, I didn't figure I was gonna take that, but it was worth a shot. You're the only available node. The only available node. Caught me. Nice. So, anywho, yeah, no, I can safely say that I am mildly looking forward to, as compared to being disappointed with, the content for the month of January. I mean, I don't think it's going to be game breaking, but or earth shattering or game changing. Like, I don't think it's any of that, but I do think that it's an interesting design. Excuse me. It's an interesting design and a twist on a battle pass, and I'm down for it.
And what I will say to all of the listeners here is that to definitely tune into your content creators day of, including this stream.
Yeah.
Because it can very easily be confused or construed as something different than what it actually is. There is value there, and seeing that value may take experienced eyes. So particularly for those people who like to communicate with their audiences and their alliances, tune into the content creators. They'll give you the right language. They'll give you the right points of view, because it will take a little bit of understanding to understand how to actually achieve the best.
And honestly, I did reiterate and give some feedback. I don't even think that it is going to fully present to us on day one of the arc. All right, and I think that's probably what Jules is alluding to.
Oh, yeah.
On day one of the arc, you're not going to see the whole picture yet because of how they're rolling it out, which I have voiced some opposition to, but this is what they're doing. So on day one of the arc, it's not even going to look complete, which is not abnormal, Tarpy. We see that all the time. We never see the full picture. But this mechanic on day one, day two is going to look a little fugly, but it'll fully present probably by day 3 or day 4. And by week 2, just like most mechanics in this game, by week 2, we're going to be all in. Everybody will know. But day 1 and day 2 will be a little goofy. to look at, and especially for you guys that are super analytical and spreadsheets and mathing. The math ain't gonna math on day one. I'm just here to tell you. Don't freak out about it. The math ain't gonna math on day one. All right, it just won't.
I know that the video's probably already been made, but I wonder if it's possible for the people who write those to maybe put a line in the blog post that says, it might seem confusing today, but over the next 4 days, please be patient.
Yeah.
Like,
we were
the path of patience.
We were very vocal about that. But here's the deal. I mean, they consistently struggle with presenting mechanics in a blog post. So
I know.
I don't know.
At least a place that can get edited if the video can't.
Yeah.
Because the video people watch a lot. The blog post could like say, we know it's confusing right away, but please give it a couple days.
Yeah, and it will be. It'll be a little bit
simple.
Goofy. We fed back, and we hope that they take that advice and put some very specific language. That very specific language was provided to them. In my words, that would hopefully be more understanding to the community. But like I said, and you know what? Again, you guys are not not used to this. All right, I saw here, the math ain't mathin', which it never does on day one, says Vic, and it certainly won't this time. But Mini Shamu says the fact that we need disclaimers that tell me it kind of sucks, even if it does get better. And here's the thing: it's not going to suck. All right, because again, I like the design. I give the design 2 thumbs up. But I have seen the whole design, and on day one, you're not going to see the whole design. You see what I'm saying? Riskbreaker says, isn't that what CCs are for? And we will. We're going to do our best. But, I mean, we know that even to this day, less than 10% of the gaming population watch any content creator. So there's going to be a need for really excellent communication on their part. But, yes, Sugar Red, is Galaxy Chat going to be absolutely on fire? Yes, it will, but it's only going to be from a lack of education standpoint. It's going to be a lack of visibility standpoint. And we've tried to come up with several ways to assist them in their communication and their delivery and how they want to communicate what it is. But I don't know how well they're going to do with that. Okay. But again, I'm very pleased with the design. I do like the design. Okay, it's just, again, by day 10, nobody's going to care. Everything is going to be fine. But on day 1, math ain't mathin'. All right, so everybody's going to have to just take a deep breath and trust that the math will work out. Okay? Am I going to be allowed to fully explain it on day 1? Yes, I will. No, I will be able to explain it. So if you're tuned in to us, we are prepared to give you the exact math, the full mechanic. We'll be able to tell you that. All right. But like I Kill You says, your alliance is not going to get it. Galaxy Chat's not going to get it. They're not going to see it and get it. If you listen to us and we give you the actual mechanic, which we will be allowed to do, then you'll be fine. Okay. But, just by looking in the game, which we've all argued needs to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a general, normal, natural, native, casual player to log into the game and understand a mechanic without relying on a content creator, that's not going to happen this month. All right? It's not going to happen this month. So, but we will be able to explain everything to you. But your alliances, Galaxy Chat, they're all going to be in an uproar if they try to math it out, because you're not going to see everything on day 1. Vul says putting out a new thing that requires players trust us is not the correct way to go at the moment. And we agree. That's why we kind of really enforce that the communication piece of this is gonna have to be there. But Vul, if it matters, the nature of this design practically requires it. Okay? They can't release on day 1 what the whole thing is going to look like. It just isn't, engineering-wise, it's not possible. Okay? So that's why we're just going to have to rely on big communication. And again, when we get through the first week of the arc and we get to the second week of the arc, it's all going to make sense because you guys will be able to see everything. But on day one, there's going to be pieces missing, and you're not going to be able to see it all. So, Vul says, I'll trust you and your team on this one and hope engineering doesn't do their normal thing. And that is possible still, Vul, but at least we'll be able to call it out. We'll be able to call it out. We'll be able to see, if it's what we were expecting. And then if it is, then we'll be able to communicate with you what it's going to look like over the, how it's going to evolve over the first several days. Shelby says, how is that good design then? There are potential workarounds, Shelby, that they could have done with this, but it would have had more complication long-term than just doing it a little doohickily in week one. Does that make sense? Now, read between the lines, Shelby. And I don't want to reveal too much, but could it potentially be that there's some timing issues? That's all I'm going to say. Okay? There's some timing issues. And it would have made it more complicated long term than just being janky on the first couple of days. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say. I've probably said too much. Do you agree with how I've presented that, Jules? Is there anything that is completely wrong about that, or do you feel like that's a decent interpretation?
I don't know. I feel like the way that you said it could be applying to a lot of different types of mechanics that we've seen in the past, and I think this is a new mechanic, and it will require some education, some explanation.
Yeah.
And hopefully, at least I know that this crew, we all look towards our content creators for helping. Even if we understand the mechanic, just give us the language that we can use with our own alliances.
Yeah.
And give us the efficiency tips that may not work for us, but may work for other people in our alliance. And that's what my word of advice for everybody is. Anyone who goes into this mechanic, they'll get through it, but it's really about helping everyone understand it and maximize their output for that. So,
yeah. There is going to be a strategy for efficiency here. And the good news is it's actually really simple. Okay? It's very simple once you see it. That's why I'm saying, even if we screw it up in the first week, by the time we get to week 2, everybody will be fine. Okay? Everybody will be fine by week 2 because you'll be able to see the whole thing. But the way that they're rolling it out in the first week, it's the first. Do you guys remember, Jules? I'm gonna take us back in time. Do we remember the very first Return of the Mega Cube event series? And day 1 was an SMS and it fed this. And day 2 was this and it did something else. And day 3 was something else and it fed this. And then by the time we got to the end of it, we're like, oh, well, this is how we should have done it to get the best rewards. Okay, that is how this is going to be the first time. Once you play it the first time, then you're going to know the best way to play it moving forward. You see, and that is the best way that I can describe it. Is similar in our understanding of Return of the Mega Cube. We had to play it through one time before we had the strategy right.
And that's the thing is people can completely avoid this. It's not like something that we're demanding. The game is not demanding people to engage with this content. So Alpaca's question is, the concern is how many people will be losing because of week 1. That's not it at all. We're not saying, hey, in order to engage with this at all, you have to do X, Y, Z. That's not the same thing that we're demanding players to engage in our content. If you don't, you're not going to enjoy it and you're going to quit the game. That's not at all what it is. So,
yeah.
I don't want to scare people away with this. I do want you to look at your battle log.
Okay. So close to mastery on this thing. Very close.
Are you? That's fun.
Yeah,
That's
I'm on
exciting.
level 8. I need one more. I need 9 days, I think. What is it? 2,800. And we earn 400 a day. So 8 days. 8 days and I'll be there. Whoop, whoop.
Nice.
All right. What's
nice.
Battle log? What are we looking at in the battle log?
Probably a couple battles down.
What are you doing?
Jules Verne. I just wanted to try. Just the second one. The second one. Yeah, there you go.
There
Look
you
at
go.
that one.
Wow.
I was close.
Wow, that was close. Look at that. Almost got me.
I did have to max fort and use the Cerritos, but this is, I mean, honestly, when I gave my feedback last week, what was it, a week ago, talking about best of 2025, this is why I love Vale. It's just to be able to mess with you.
Yes,
Really,
I know.
that's
It's so much fun. I'm glad that you enjoy messing with me in the Vale. So
not yet. Ooh, I should have franked him. That's probably what that was my problem. I should have franked him. I'll frank him now.
Wait, what
Miner's not safe. I know where it is.
Frank? What is a Frank? What are you talking about?
A Franklin. I'm gonna frank you.
Tarpy, your headphones are dying. I can't hear you.
Sorry.
So, anyway. Is all my TC research done? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I don't. It doesn't matter. Why is this? What is this? Why? I don't understand how my bulk presets get lost. I just don't fully understand.
Oh, that's a recent thing because that happened with Sigma Commander credits in the command center refinery.
Oh yeah, they reset every day. You can't save it. I try to save it every day. It's gone every day. Every day it's gone.
Did you recently unlock the uncommon aggregation banner?
No.
Like, did you recently get your recon locus building to that level?
No,
so
it's
this
been
is not
that way.
a new thing for you.
No,
Okay.
absolutely not. My recon locus is 59. All right, absolutely not a new thing. It just resets. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
Very frustrating.
The command center, the new Epic Fleet Commander credits to Sigma Commander credits.
That won't stay at all.
It just resets for anybody.
Resets every day.
That's universal.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's a dumb thing. But now that my 20 minutes is up, I can do all my daily clicks, and then we'll probably be about ready to go. I think Lost In is streaming, so we might pop over there. But, the aggregation stuff resets at 59. Well, then I guess that's why mine reset. It's just, it feels like it's all the time. It just feels so constant. Every day there's something that is different.
Yeah, and the Recon Locus building, too, just doesn't have, or the aggregation refinery based off the Recon Locus building, it doesn't have, like, standard levels. Like, every 10, something new happens. It's kind of sporadic.
I've apparently missed a pull in here after I did a mastery pull one day. Look, I've got extra thingies. All right. Yeah, see, I'm still pulling all this stuff too, Jules. That's why I do my accused trials. I still pull all this stuff. Excuse me. New Year's claim. Yeah, I'll do that here in just a second. Got to do the New Year's claim. Oop, and I'm out of Zindy aquatic stuff. Maybe I'll go grind a little bit of that before we go. Okay, done in the refineries. So let's go ahead and hop into the New Year's Eve claim so we don't forget that. Apparently I did do it. All right. I must have done it 5 minutes ago. I didn't even pay attention. Oh, yeah, I remember. I got the 1,000. I got the 1,000 again. Has anybody gotten a lucky pull on that? Because I have not. I have not.
No.
No lucky pull for me. All right, over to the faction store. Yeah, Vul, I run out of aquatic like once a month or something. I keep it. I don't grind. I hate grinding.
I've got 2 of the 2,000 pulls, and I got Esri once.
Oh,
wow.
You got lots of luckies.
Yeah, that is very lucky. Yeah, I've gotten 1,000 every day.
Caledon, Alpaca, Intimidator.
I got Esri yesterday.
Nice. Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad for you guys. I've gotten 1,000 depot tokens every single day I've pulled it. But that's okay. That's okay. Somebody's got to round out the bottom of the curve. That somebody is me. Loki says I've gotten 2,000 pulls. Yeah, that's nice. Good. I'm glad you guys are getting some luck with it then. Kill You says Scopes hates whales. I'm not a whale, though. I'm free to play. What? I'm free to play.
In between purchases? Just like lost in?
No, I am full on free to play.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the...
This month.
Yeah, maybe.
This week.
Pixelate says DJz loves rounding out the bottom. Come on.
Wow. I'm not making the worst jokes today. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, Royal Power says coming from someone with 2 junkers. In all fairness, yeah, I did buy that junker. I did. That's a correct statement. Fool says DJz has the same speech impediment Lost In has. Yeah, no, I'm free to play. Still working on my Slipstream. See, I didn't buy that. Still working on the Slipstream drive, guys. Obviously, I'm free to play. Still claiming my teeny tiny little bits of Syndicate out of the X-Borg tree. I'm very free to play. Andy says, I'm so numb, I don't even look at what I pull. Yeah, no, I pay attention. I pay attention still to what I pull. I got it down to a routine. Got it down to a routine. Show you my free to play Cisco. I will. I'll show you my free to play Commander Cisco. Hang on.
I mean, you didn't buy it.
That's true. It was free for me. My grandma bought it. I had a Bubba Joe moment, and my grandma bought it for me.
I'm gonna tell her you said that.
What? Did I tell you guys that my mom actually wants to go to the Grand Canyon? When I told her about that one, she wants the wheel to land on the Grand Canyon so we can go to the Grand Canyon and ride donkeys.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she wants to go with me. I said, okay, that'd be fun. Let's do it. Vul says, I didn't intentionally buy Cisco. I literally forgot to lock the phone screen, and I bought him. Dude, you win. You win. Fantastic. Scopely thanks you. You bought Cisco. How does that even happen? There's so many clicks you got to make to buy a pack. You bought
Or,
it.
you know, if you're on an Apple device and it checks your Face ID, but if you tag your Face ID to your butt.
Yeah, that's obviously
then
what
I can
happened.
see how that works.
Yep, yeah. Clearly, that was a mistake that was made. Your Face ID is your left butt cheek.
Is this like back in the 90s when they were doing the like photocopy your butt?
Yeah.
Kind of thing?
Calvin
Like-
Bill says, I just hate it when my ass goes to the store, clicks on the pack, goes to the Exola store, clicks confirm. Just hate it when that happens.
It's very nimble cheeks.
Oh, that's so funny.
Nimble. Okay, somebody make DJz change his name to Nimble Cheeks DJ.
Nimble Cheeks. That's me. DJ's Nimble Cheeks. I like it. I like that one. Nimble Cheeks.
You're doing what Strider does when he loses his voice and you're turning into Marlon Brando.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I did not realize that this bundle for Sigma speed-ups in the DTI store was repair speed-ups. Okay, I did get an 8 hour. I did get an 8 hour out of that one, so that was fortunate.
Yeah.
But usually it's like 15 minutes or 30 minutes. It's usually really, really poop.
The first 2 bundles are repair speed ups. The
Ask
second
be
one,
nimble, ask be quick, ask go and buy this pack with a click. I love it. You win. I love it. 10 million in bonus points for you, sir. It's fantastic. Love it. All right, let's see. Away teams. Ooh, I have another one I could start. Not going to send her. Not going to send her. Him, her. Where's 6 of 11? We'll send 6 of 11, and we'll send... Who else do we not use? Let's send Beck likes plants. All right, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to come back into my faction store and pull my thingies. Get some extra little planetary chart things there. Okay, good. Good. All right, now to the store. To the store! Yeah, Torpy, you may want to think about 2 butt cheek authentication. I mean, it could be a thing. At least it'll give you an extra layer of protection there. All right. Oh, it's so good. Lieutenant Bennett wants to know if that excuse worked on your spouse, because he's going to start to try to use it. He's going to start trying to use it. I butt dialed that $100 pack. I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. No, Vul,
I'm gonna try that on Strider.
Vul, I totally
Strider,
believe that it happened. Just what are the odds, though, right? Like, I'm not making fun. I think it's hilarious that it happened. I'm sorry that it did happen. But what are the odds of that? It's just a hilarious circumstance. I can't believe something like that would have happened.
You didn't get the Latinum pack.
Ow. Yeah. Be glad you didn't buy a satchel of Latinum. All right. What happened? What would have happened if you had bought like that 3-year-old Prime? Huh? I mean, at least it was something kind of new and not like Prime 4-star building efficiency. That would have really pissed you off. Right?
Yeah. Or primes that you've already gotten from other sources that are still in the store.
You could have ground out a free-to-play Prime. You could have gotten Prime Officer stats. All right, that's right. I mean, it could have been something way worse than what it ended up being. Oh man, that's funny. That is funny. I am starting now that I'm done with almost all my research. I've started buying G6 blueprints. I'm going to build my scimitar next, and then I'll come around to the Enterprise. I'm going to build my scimitar next, only because I've always wanted the scimitar ever since it came out. Just it's a Romulan ship. It looks awesome. Oh, does
I will say, if you are kind of in the just screw it mindset for outposts on occasion, having that second G6 Epic that isn't as strong as your primary one is a nice, I'm going to have my main ship out to go do dailies.
Yeah.
But I have my second Epic and my cube on my outpost. It's actually pretty useful.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. There is utility in having a scimitar. That's kind of why I started spending the stuff on it now all of a sudden, because I hadn't been. But yeah, no, I'm going to. Might as well. I got G6 materials out the yin yang. I don't have Sigma Trite. That's going to be my issue eventually, but you know, hey, for now we'll roll with it. Ooh, look, I can take my independent archives to level 70 and it gives me absolutely nothing in return. Oh, research efficiency, or no, that's building efficiency. Ooh. I feel like I want to go ahead and start that.
Speed ups you don't have to grind.
That takes Sigma.
Too.
Oof. I think I'm just going to let that cook for a little bit. Yeah, Krenim Formation Victory Chest for the win. Absolutely. Big time. Big time good stuff. Big time good stuff. All right, how are we doing out here?
You didn't want to speed up your dry D?
No. No, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to...
That's just uncomfortable, Jules.
We're going to send our Dauntless out and work on a few more speed ups. I think I'm going to save that for a Crucible event, just in case.
When we do the Vengeance crewing, if we do that in the next couple weeks, it'll almost be time for the Dauntless crewing and like Dauntless tiers and when you can do them again.
Yeah.
Refresher. So that'll be a good kind of...
Yeppers. Shelby says, I built a third Enterprise E for that material dump spend event. Gosh, G6 materials just don't pay anything. I mean, that's Oof. It's crazy.
Just think about what you just said and how, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
You would have been like, you built a third what now?
A third D. That's what you said 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Ds wasn't enough. Had to have a third.
And now, just got to get bigger and go for the E's.
And
now I'm just surrounded by Ds.
Yeah, I've got 4 of them sitting on my desk.
I was going to say, DJz is literally surrounded by D's.
Oh, man. It's terrible. Shelby says, I have
Shelby,
7
can I
epics
borrow?
now.
I want to borrow at least one of those.
Spock says he has 8 Ds now. Woo! Pixelate says, where's my second Dauntless? I don't think they're going to do that.
Hi, Tobias.
Hey, Tobias. What's up? I think, did I actually build a second one? What was the ship that I built a second of? It was the Squall. That's what it was. I've got 3 Squalls now. I don't even know how that happened. But yeah, I do not have a second Dauntless. I would love a second Dauntless.
The first one's slow enough.
It is slow, but I mean, it's very capable and it's early, you know, so it's capable. I do still love the Dauntless.
Question for you: Where would you rank the Dauntless with the GS31? Which one would be better overall for a player maybe entering G6? Because I know G7 that advice completely changes, but I'm wondering for the average entry G6 player looking into their G6 future, where would you rank those 2 ships and which one would be better?
Here's the thing. They pay completely different things. So it kind of depends on your priority. The Junker is very capable. It's capable with Gorn. It's capable with freebooters. It's capable in waves. It's capable everywhere. But then it pays ship parts, and you need ship parts. If you're just entering G6, it has incredible hazard resistance. It probably would be that one, I think. But the Dauntless is fantastic for Sigma speed ups. You know, that's right. Count DeVille says the Junker is a do everything ship and it pays ship parts, which you desperately need. The Dauntless, I think, is much more narrow in its payout. It pays out reputation and Sigma speed ups. Those are the payouts for it, so to speak. And so I will
say it's nice.
I think for that reason, I would say Junker first, I think. But they're both really good. I mean, they're both good. What were you saying, Tarpy? I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I interrupted you. For some of these grind events that they've been doing this month, where it's like, go kill Klingons, go kill Romulans, go kill whatever, having a Dauntless T3, Tier 4, maybe right before it gets useful in the MU for higher G6 players. Yeah. When it's still in those lower tiers, it can actually go to the higher G5 areas and grind in like the top levels of the G5 and get a lot of points for those grind events like Faction Hunt, or again, the ones they did this month. Say for the faction you don't want to lose rep on, you don't go hit G7 hostiles, you just send your Dauntless and hit a bunch of G5 ones.
Yeah.
And that actually worked pretty well for me.
I think the chat kind of has it right, you know, like, and it depends on your perspective, right? You said entering G6, the Junker is there. Later on, the Dauntless becomes a ship of convenience. Sugar Red says, take a Dauntless to a G6 Armada and call me. And I agree with you. The Junker can do that, and the hazard resistance is great. So I agree with you 1,000%. However, I disagree with Riskbreaker saying that the Dauntless is not worth it, because to me, it has paid out now hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of Sigma speed ups. I mean, this is where I spend 90% of my Dauntless time. And it pays, it has paid me. We did the math on this the other day. What, roughly 4 days of Sigma speed ups in one Dauntless run. One Dauntless run is roughly, no, 2 days. I think we said 2 days because it's usually 3 to 4 15 hours. So let's say 3 15-hour speed ups is 45 hours. So we're going to call it roughly 2 days on average. So let's just look at a pack. Let's look at an actual, let's look at a special pack, not even the Bones pack. Let's look at an actual building special pack. All right. 5 8-hour Sigma speed ups. This is in a $100 pack. Here's 42 3-hour speed ups. 42 times 3 divided by 15. That's 8 divided by 2. So now we're at plus 2, 6. 6 runs of the Dauntless. 2 divided by 15. 7 runs of the Dauntless. So roughly approximately every 6 to 7 runs of a Dauntless, I get $100 worth of speed ups. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that is an astronomically good value. Astronomically good.
I guess my retort to that is only looking at your lat reserves from your free-to-play account. You got nearly 1 billion Latinum.
Yeah.
And that's almost 2 years worth of Sigma speed ups.
Yeah, but
now,
one building is 40 days. You know? I could burn through that in a hot minute.
I'm just wondering. Yeah, I'm just curious to see. But it looks like you're choked up on other things. You're not choked up on Sigma speed ups. You were choked up on Sigma par steal. So really, my question is that the correct choke point to be solved for you? Now, maybe not at 71, maybe yes at 61, but I guess that's like where I'm curious to see, like, is the Dauntless actually good at that early G6 tier? And I think it still is because of all the Sigma units that you're talking about. But for you as a player now, is it? Is it?
I mean, the only thing I need is Sigma Steel. And honestly, I'm spending tens of millions of lat just in common material conversion every time I do a building.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So you want to reserve your lat for the material, the common materials, and maybe even converting to Sigma resources.
I mean, really, at this particular point, at this moment, I agree Sigma speed ups are not my primary bottleneck. But I think that's also because of the Dauntless. I've earned so many speed ups because of the Dauntless. So, you know, my holdup right now, crazy enough, is Sigma par steal. If I had 1 billion Sigma par steal, I would not have 1 billion Latinum. Right? I mean, I think that's a very fair statement to say. If I had a boatload of Sigma par steal, I would not have 1 billion Latinum because I could do a speed build to op 72. You know, but again, I'm also early G7, not a G6 player. So again, I still maintain in the value for the Junker. It's much more versatile. And when we're talking about, you know, someone who's coming into G6, we're talking about what they can do with the ships. Heck, there's a lot of advice out there that says don't build faction ships in G6. All right, you can get by with the specialty ships. Now, I'm not as huge an advocate as some other people are on that, but it absolutely can be done. Absolutely can be done. So the Junker, the Relativity, oh crap, what is the Borg one? This guy, Revenant. Okay, these are very, very, very good and capable ships that can carry you through G6. Absolutely. All right, so I still think the Junker is better for a G6 player, but they're both
There's a
valuable.
case to be made for the Relativity to be an early G7 ship. There has been documented cases where that relativity can take down a G7 hostile with the right crew, the right everything. I wouldn't recommend it, but it can carry you through at least op 70.
Yeah, it's a huge time sink. Be a huge time sink to do it that way. But it can be done that way.
Well, interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm feeling right now. But anyway, guys, 3 hours. It is almost midnight. I will, I tell you what, I'll give like 5 or 6 more minutes because I did lay out a challenge at the beginning of the stream. I do need to run to the litter box super quick, but I did lay out a challenge and I don't want to go without reminding the new audience if they want to try to hit it. I'm offering a bonus addition to the Go Wheel tonight. If we get to 10,000 bits, which is only 6,600 bits away, if we get to 10,000 bits, you will earn 2 additions to the Go Wheel, and I'll throw in a third one for free. So every 5,000 bits, we get to vote as a community on an item that goes onto the Go Wheel. And I set up a stretch goal tonight that if we get to 10,000 bits, that I would give not only the 2, but a bonus third nomination to the Go Wheel. All right, and you guys could vote on 3 additions to the Go Wheel tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip over to the litter box super quick. We'll let Tarpy and Jules tease you guys with some options for the Go Wheel if you guys want to look at doing that. But we do need 6,600 bits if we're going to do that. So give me just 1 second. I'll be right back, and Tarpy can tease you guys with thoughts of fish kissing.
What?
That's actually Matters. Matters will be kissing fish.
Probably because me and DJs would be slapping him with fish.
Thanks for cheering 100 bits, Matters. Really vying for that option.
I was pushing the button while you were saying it.
Oh, so no regrets.
How do I take my bits back?
There's clearly polar plunge is one of the options here, where he has to dive into a frozen lake. And we classified a polar plunge as being any lake that has a temperature under 32 degrees, correct?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that meant hooking up with the girl from Nova Scotia.
Her name is Polar. I don't know what that would mean. Donkey ride in the Grand Canyon is actually riding Matters. That's the donkey.
Oh yeah.
I think the polar plunge has to be where like they have cut ice, they cut a hole in the ice and they jump into.
Cut a hole in the ice.
Is this
if
the
I
reverse of ice fishing?
well, here's my question: if I make a
slaps Matters.
If I make myself a margarita on the rocks, but then I decide to grind it, is that cutting the ice, and then I can throw them in any body of water that's under 32 degrees? Does that work?
Yes.
I mean,
that's you're doing the thing again.
There's no ice cutting. You wait for it to be well below 0 degrees outside with snow on the ground everywhere, and you lie down in a river, because the river will keep the ice from forming because it's constantly moving, but it also keeps your body from warming the water around you to make it feel even more cold.
Guys, holy smokes. I just walked through Studio B to get to the restroom. It is so frigid in there. I walked in there and I'm indoors, but I can see my breath. Oh God, it is so cold in there.
You're getting ready for the polar bear plunge.
Holy smokes, it is crazy over there. God bless.
No, we need to get DJs and his mom on a donkey. That's got to happen, guys.
Donkey Matters.
It is so cold. God. Chief Boo says, sounds like you need some insulation. I mean, it's a garage. It's not a... It is a garage. You guys getting ready to start a hype train? All right, are we going to do it with the bits? We've got 3,600, so somebody gave 200 bits. Thank you, J-Babes. Thank you, I Kill You. Thank you, Everywhere It Matters. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Sorry, I was trying to do some quick math. Don't forget that the combos don't count towards the bits, the one that we just got. Thank you, Matters. The combos don't count towards the bits. I add them after the show. That's why, like last night, Lost In gave us the exact number of bits to get to 5,000, and then today we started with like 30-some hundred, because I do add them after the show, but I can't do it in real time. Caledon, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties, and that starts a hype train. Thank you so very much. So I appreciate that, and that puts us at 3,700. So only 1,300 more bits to get one Go Wheel edition, or 6,300 bits to get 3 wheel editions. And obviously we'll stick around for the duration of the hype train, and then after that, though, if we don't hit it, then we'll go ahead and go. Okay.
Are we able to put the same thing in multiple spots on the wheel so that there's a better chance of getting that?
Yes, I did. I did suggest. I think we kind of voted against that in the very beginning, but I did suggest, Tarpy, that if somebody wanted to increase odds on one of these, that could be something that we vote for, because we can increase the odds. So, like, if we wanted to increase the odds on the donkey ride in the Grand Canyon, then we can make it a bigger slice of the wheel. All right, so we can do that if you guys want to. Right now, I think everybody was just wanting to get stuff on the wheel. But if you guys are really angling for something specific on the wheel, then yes, it can be voted on again. So, for example, if Tarpy said, if the chat says, "Hey, listen, we want the donkey ride to be on the poll," and it wins the poll, then it would increase the spot. Joel, thank you for dropping $20 in Super Chat. That's right. Star Trek Fleet Command's website is saying we're out of port in 52 days. That is correct. It is 52 days. By the way, I do want to remind people that the email that you got for your special avatar, that gift claim bundle doesn't actually go live until February the 1st. All right, so if you got your email from Star Trek The Cruise and you tried to redeem the gift bundle, it's not going to work yet. The gift bundle doesn't go live until February the 1st. All right, so just hang on to the email. Then you can use your special gift code after February the 1st. I had somebody ask me about that today. I didn't even catch that either, but it is there. Commander Taylor says, "Oop, just won a Spam It prize." Yes, I forgot about that. The Spam It bot just drew names. So congratulations to Gabe, Beardo, Kirkonium, J4D, Longo, Me Boy, Commander Taylor. You guys all won a prize, potentially one of the new Regen Gamer Optics things. I'm going to put everybody in a spreadsheet. I'm going to RNG it tomorrow. And then I'll let you guys know what you want, because there were a couple of battle passes, there's a couple of T-shirts, there was some Star Trek merch, and then the Regen Gamer glasses. So there you go. Algrima says, "I just thought of an idea. Lick the gum wall at Pike's Place Market in Seattle." Ew. A gum wall? Lick it? That's so disgusting. I don't feel like getting hepatitis. That's gross. Ew. Algrima, I want to show you something.
Is he allowed to use a dental dam?
Yeah. Algrima, I want to show you something. I was tinkering before stream tonight. I was a little bit late coming out to stream because I was tinkering with my IRL setup. And I actually I like this a lot more than I thought I would. This body pack that I got. So we know that there's the backpack. That's right. But I also bought this because the backpack has a camera that faces out, so it's POV outward. But then there's also, I got this for POV inward, like so you guys can see me. And I tried it on tonight. So like, yeah, I've got the backpack on too. So this will be the camera that faces out. And then this contraption here has an arm on it that allows the camera to face inward. All right. And the video was remarkably smooth. Look at this. So I took a little bit of a video while I was tinkering, but it is very, very stable, which I was shocked about at how stable it was. I mean, obviously it's a little bit wobbly everywhere else, but that's how an IRL looks. All right. But look how stable it is on me, which is if you're doing a POV inward, then it's very, very cool. All right. It's very, very cool. Did I find the security cam footage of the phone being murdered by my body pack? No, I didn't look for it today. I actually forgot about that. That is funny. I forgot about it. But, I mean, look how it stays stabilized and centered on me. So, and it's not jittery. It's not jumpy. I mean, it's super stabilized. I am very, very
it's the
pleased.
Same kind of image you get when you have the person, first person view of the person when they're drunk or something. You see them fall over because they're straight, but the whole world behind them goes.
Yeah.
That's
same thing if somebody's wearing like a helmet cam, riding a bicycle, skydiving, anything like that. It stays really solid and really fixed on you. Even though the rest of the rest of the visual is jumping around, but I was so pleased with the performance of this body pack because just moving around. I mean, I can see myself walking on the beach or taking a hike or going camping or something with you guys and having this perspective. I'm just so pleased so far with the equipment that we have picked up. And so I'll remind you guys again, !tip, !donate. We're asking for your guys' help. This technology that we have invested in, not only has it helped us here in the studio because the stream quality is literally over double in the quality. We're streaming at 7,500 kbps now, 60 FPS instead of 30, 1080p instead of 720. And the audio quality is literally double, which doesn't matter over here, but over in Studio B, I mean, it's CD quality music now that we're transmitting over Twitch. It's incredible. So we have invested a tremendous amount of money into the technology, and we're asking for your guys' help. We did this earlier. Literally, if everyone in our community, like everyone who watches our YouTube and watches our Twitch and listens to the podcast and hangs out on the Discord, if everybody just gave $2, we'd be there because we've got something like 12,000 or 14,000 active subscribers across all the platforms. And our goal is $15,000. So, if everybody comes in and puts in $1 or $2, then we're there. !tip, !donate. We're looking for $15,000. And every $5,000 that we hit, we will give a 24-hour stream doing something silly and fun. All right. So thank you guys so very much for the support there. But yeah, I was really, really pleased with how this piece of the hardware worked, Algorma. It's awesome. I'm really glad. It's very janky looking, but it obviously provided phenomenal camera quality and phenomenal stabilization as we're moving around. So if we're walking, hiking, doing whatever it is we're doing, this is great, So it's Tarpy says, I dare you to say body pack in the airport. Why? Why wouldn't? What's wrong with that? Can I not say that? It's just a body pack. What? Oh my gosh! I don't know why would I not? Is that a bad thing? All right, I'm not going to do it. You're scaring me now. Won't do it. So
you're the guy who yelled to the traders sometimes.
Uh-oh. It's snowing really hard at Karkin's house.
Security.
Didn't get any of that. Yes, snowing really hard at Karkin's house right now.
Okay.
I'm green across the board. It's not me. Havermeyer. Yeah, I know. It's not me. I'm green across the board. Unless the internet's getting ready to crash. But with that said, guys, thank you for the hype train. I appreciate that. We got 1,000 bits added to. So did not hit the goal tonight, but that's okay. We're going to get ready to go, and I think we're going to go hang out with Lost In. Is he still on? Let me see. Lost In is still online. So we could go over there. Jason V-Neck is streaming. Shannon is streaming. Knee Beats is streaming. Emmy Rue is streaming. Wow, we got a lot of our friends on tonight. So, let's go say hey to Lost In. And we'll do that. Polar Bear says 2 more hours of stream. No, not tonight. Not tonight, because I've got to do 5 hours tomorrow over in Studio B. So I got to get a good night's sleep. Any other questions or anything that anybody has for tonight before we get ready to go? See stabilization of that camera with your new spin task of pole dancing. You guys didn't get a spin task. You didn't get a spin task tonight. We're definitely not adding pole dancing to it tonight. Not doing that. Clark says yes. Actually, by the time we add in all the combo bits, we probably, you know what? Do you want me to do it now, Tarpy? Did Tarpy leave? Combos. Did I lose you guys somehow? Is Discord acting dumb?
No, we're still here.
Oh, okay.
I see you. I hear you.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm starting at 10 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, Polar Bear. Starting at 10 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, and we'll go through 3 a.m. Eastern, so we can hit all the New Year's in the continental U.S.
I need to just start doing Twitch.
Huh?
So that you can actually hear me the whole time. Like, do I need to just log into Twitch every time and just do audio that way? You can hear me again, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually got there. We got to one of them.
You did?
We did. We got to one of them.
Oh, goodness.
I'll go ahead and add it in.
Oh, yeah, the gum wall at Pike Place Market in Seattle.
Oh, crap. Okay, there it is. 13 plus. All right, you guys throw them out. We'll do one. We got one.
Hold up.
Yep, there
Grabbing
it is.
my laptop.
All right, yep, we got one. Put you at 5,217. So we got one. All right, you guys go with it real quick. We're gonna do this super quick. Throw out your nominations. Throw out your nominations, and we'll let Tarpy and Matters. Is Jules still here? We'll let Tarpy, Matters, and Jules and Karkin pick out one each, and I will pick one. All right, I'll pick one, and everybody else gets to pick one for the poll tonight. All right, so I'm going to do that real quick. Let's do a poll. All right, go wheel ad. You guys throw it up in the chat. Tarpy, what is number one?
Oh, jeez. Hold on.
I want to see Mama DJ's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I interrupt.
No. I'm
so we'll
just
do that.
Copying them for this circle.
Grand Canyon.
Okay.
Karkin wants Grand Canyon with Mama DJz.
I want to see. I want to make DJ Mama happy. Get her on a donkey.
All right, there you go. So he's putting that one back on there. All right, that's Karkin's. Matters, you get to pick one.
No Matters. Oh no. Ooh, Pixelate. That sounds good. Don't you do the one you wrote? I'll be mad.
Huh?
Don't you do the one you wrote? I'll be mad.
I don't know. That's a good one. Oh, ride a barrel over Niagara Falls. That'd be hilarious.
You can't actually, but
You're not actually allowed to anyway. Yeah. Or well, you never were. People did
isn't
it
there
anyway.
a VR thing for doing that?
Yeah, there is that, but that doesn't count. Brazilian butt wax.
What? No.
What?
Bungee. How are you with bungee jumping?
I mean, I would do it.
Ooh.
Bungee jump off the stratosphere in Las Vegas.
I mean, it's got to be like legal, and it's got to be like an actual guided activity or whatever. I can't just go do it. Like it's gonna have to be, I got to go up with somebody and do it.
Bungee jump off the new boards bridge on Bridge Day.
I got like half of that.
Yeah, is that Putz? Is Putz talking into a tennis shoe again?
You're playing music, so it's your fault.
But we've got it doesn't affect anybody but Putz. I don't understand.
And it doesn't happen on Lube streams.
I don't understand.
It's the same
does
setup.
Lube play music? I don't think Lube doesn't play music. That's why. Tobias says bungee jump while jamming to the drippy biddle. Love it. Jamabi or Sankoven says DJs, I remembered how to scrap a ship while the scrapyard is upgrading. Yeah. Yep, that's the thing.
That was again.
Joel, thank you very much. I appreciate you again on the super chat over on the YouTube channel. Appreciate that very much. Doug, thank you for your 100 bits. Royal Power, Caledon, J Babes Matters. Thank you guys very much for getting us to the 5,000. Polar Bear says go for a ride in a MiG fighter jet. Oh, that would be cool. That would be very cool. That would be great. All right, so Karkin got his.
I'm gonna go with one from the old list. Actually, we'll do touristy things in Niagara Falls. It seems like
Niagara Falls.
Every time we ask, a lot of people are bringing up Niagara Falls, and that one has yet to actually. It's nominated a lot, but it hasn't won the vote.
Okay, so how do I was told that I spelled Niagara wrong. Niagara. Okay, got it. All right,
yes.
Spell check. Got it.
Just don't say it that way.
Niagara Falls. That's where I'm going to go. All right, we've added Niagara Falls. Okay, Tarpy, what's yours?
I hate you. Which one of these would you like the least? I'm thinking bungee jumping at this point. Yeah, every time.
With Tarpy.
You say something that annoys me.
That's all right.
Make it worse.
Your suggestion. You're coming with. All right. Let's see.
No.
Jules Verne. Oh, Jules left voice. Is Jules still in the chat, or did he just have to bounce off voice? Jules Verne gets to pick one.
He's not in chat.
He's not in chat. Okay, you had to go. All right. Well then. The community gets to pick a bonus. Get shot with a taser.
Oh, okay. So Putz also did bungee jump off the River Gorge Bridge on Bridge Day.
Yeah. There are weight limits for bungee jumping, but I'm also gonna I have to lose some weight, Algorithm, so I can be a movie star. Okay, I got to get abs. So
you have abs; they're just well protected.
I'm gonna get less fluffy. All right, so thank you. But yes, I'm gonna get less fluffy. That way I can do some of this other stuff too. All right,
so
that's because I'm gonna be doing my IRL streaming. I'm gonna be doing my IRL streaming. Okay. I'm going to be walking. As a matter of fact, where Iron Chef is taking me. Guys, when we go to Hawaii, all right, Iron Chef is taking me hiking to a volcano.
I'm glad you... no matters.
So we're going to hike a volcano. I'm sure that is going to be a hard hike. We're going to stream that for you guys, too, while we're in Waikiki Beach.
All right. I love that you took my volcano question mark on that Google Doc.
Yeah.
And took it as law.
Yeah. I assumed everything that was on your document was law. All right. So
okay. Yeah. Can someone clip that for me, please?
Listen, you rule the roost around here, okay? I just kind of figured that I have to be as compliant as possible. What about showing us your audition for your vertical drama? I'll get around to it. I've got to make it first. I've got to make the audition first. I'm gonna have to get a little bit of coaching.
All right, we need
Kiki.
One more, or
so it's not Waikiki, it's just Kiki Beach. There's a WA in front of it. There's a WA. Doug says, "Did you ever do the helicopter ride in DC?" No, I'm too fat. But again, I'm gonna get hot and sexy so that I can do that too. I still have that. I still have that certificate. So it's Waikiki, Waikiki Beach, and
hi Scribbler.
Dr. Iron Chef is gonna take me hiking to a volcano. Hi Scribs. So excited about that. Okay, come on. We gotta. Okay, you know what, Scribs? You get to pick one. You're the honorary content creator guest. Jules had to dip. Pick an item for the Go Wheel. Anything you want. Look in chat. Scroll back a little bit. Am I going to do a slow motion Baywatch run on the beach? I mean, I could tape that. I can't actually do a slow motion run, but I could tape a slow motion run on the beach. I don't think you guys would want that, though. I don't think that would actually.
Scribs, I'll DM you.
I don't feel like that would be
the other option.
I feel like that would be a good thing. Polar Bear says, lick the gum wall. Is the gum wall on the list? Ew. Gum.
It's on the options.
Gum wall in Seattle. Are you serious? Like, this sounds completely non-sanitary. That sounds disgusting. Sounds gross.
Ooh, is it spearmint or bubblicious?
I don't give a crap, man. That is gross. I do not want to lick other people's bubble gum. That's disgusting.
What's wrong with you?
Ew. God, there are some things I do not want to do. That's one of them. That's
no, it's fine. It's been on the wall forever. The bacteria is dead.
Albadron says, I've been to that wall. It is disgusting. Yeah, that is gross. That is disgusting.
Hey, Jess.
Snake
Jess
says,
Insanity, if you can hear me crunching around in the background, that is exactly what I'm putting in my luggage for next week.
Snake says, are you going to hike Diamond Head off Waikiki Beach? Those stairs are going to be fun in that backpack. I don't know where Iron Chef is taking me, but yeah, we are going to take a hike while we're on the beach. We're also doing a live show. We're going to do an actual podcast. Shout out Dr. Juby. We're going to do an actual podcast while we're there from the beach with a special
You should
guest.
tell them the title. I know the title.
I'm
proud of that title.
What did you call it? I don't remember right off the bat.
You're showing off your beach pod.
Oh yeah,
Instead of your beach pod.
Yeah, I'll show everybody my beach pod. So there's that, and then we're hiking a volcano, and then of course we've got the whole cooking thing. We've got a lot of stuff planned. Like we're not going to sleep. There's not going to be any sleeping. I mean, very little. We'll sleep a little bit, but it's going to be very busy, very, very busy. 48 hours. Okay, we need one more. Oh, the next one is my choice, right? So we got Grand Canyon with Mom. That's Karkins. Niagara Falls with Matters. Bungee jumping with Tarpey. Gumwall in Seattle. And now I get to pick one.
You realize if the Niagara Falls one happens, you're also not getting rid of,
not getting what?
I'm not passing up. You're not getting rid of me. I'm totally not passing up a chance to visit my parents.
That's great. We'll do that. Restrucci says, if you lick that wall, you're going to get hepatitis. I know. That's why I don't want to do it. It's terrible.
Well, too bad. What if it wins? You have to lick the wall.
I should train while wearing the backpack and camera gear or a similar weighted body vest before the trip, so I'm not suffering during the trip. Listen, hi, the trip is in 2 weeks. I'm not going to get fit in 2 weeks. But
how many weeks? 9 days.
Not even 2 weeks. So licking walls is how
9 days
COVID
for you.
started. I know. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the haunted house overnight. I like that one. Okay. The poll is up. We got to get going. We're going to end up doing an extra 30 minutes on stream, and I didn't plan for this. All right, the poll is up. You got 5 minutes to vote. And I'll throw out one more teaser. We are adding one item to the Go Wheel right now. However, during this 5 minutes, if you guys get to another 5,000 bits, then we still will add 3 items to the Go Wheel. Okay, but this is it. This is it. As soon as this timer's up, we're going to add an item to the Go Wheel, and we're going. But if you guys come up with 4,800 bits in the next 4 minutes and 30 seconds, then we'll take the top 3, and we'll add them to the Go Wheel, okay? There you go. Cleaning Echo's car could be more dangerous than the gum wall. That is very possibly true. Scribbler says, drinking with Scribbler is not on the list. Dude, we should have put that on there. Absolutely, we should have done that. A whiskey. Hey, Tarpey, add that to our option list for next time. A whiskey crawl with Scribbler.
I feel like we could build that into next July anyway.
Yeah, we could. We could do it.
By the way, that's happening, right?
What? Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Is that going to be a thing?
With
Probably.
Scribbler or versus Scribbler?
Definitely.
So first one
No, there is not a versus Scribbler on anything alcohol related. She is the champion.
Wait. Do I seriously have to go bungee jumping if that wins?
It says bungee jumping with
I don't know if I
Tarpey,
can.
and it is currently winning. Just saying. Which Comic-Con? San Diego, in all likelihood, is where we're going. San Diego, in all likelihood. Thank you. Somebody just dropped 100 bits. Doug, thank you for 100 bits. Come on. 4,700 bits. It's $47. That's it. $47. We could do it. We could add 2 more items to the Go Wheel right now. Right now. Duder says, DJ, do you have
also bring mom to the haunted house?
She probably wouldn't do that one. Duder says, do you have a voice channel in Discord where people can just hang out, screen share games, and chill on voice? Yes. We actually have 2 of them. In case like somebody's occupying the room and somebody else wants to do it, we have the Talking Trek After Party room. And we also have the Let's Play Games room. Both of them are completely open access, allow streaming, allow voice, everything. You guys can do anything you want to do. Those 2 rooms are from Talking Trek to the community. So you guys can go in there, you can stream, you can play, you can chit chat and voice, whatever you want to do. Those rooms have been there for a very, very long time. And Vanadia, thank you for your 1,000 bits. I'm gonna add that because it didn't go in. So that puts us at 1,300. Oh my gosh. We can do it. We've got 90 seconds left on the clock. And we only need 30. We need 3,700 bits. 3,700. We could do it. We could do it. We could do it. It's $37.
I'm comforted to notice that the gum wall is not making any traction. There's more traction on the gum wall than there is in this poll.
Oh, yeah, the gum wall is scaring me. I ain't gonna lie. That is scary. I'm not in on that. That sounds like STD Central. Oh. Arcfall After Party could be its own podcast. Oh, it totally could. We used to tape it. But you guys used to do 8, 10, and 12 hours in that room on an Arc launch. I don't think people do that as much anymore. But, yeah, no, it's open. You guys can use it if you want. All right, we've got less than 60 seconds. Less than 60 seconds. 3,700 bits, and we can add 2 more items to the Go Wheel. Right now, bungee jumping with Tarpey is in the lead. Tarpey. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
I love how I didn't actually agree to that, but okay.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
It'll be fine. And we'll put a stabilization camera on you. That way we'll do one of the helmet cams.
Okay. That can be a face reveal stream. And
wait, are you
I'm
serious?
Upside down and screaming. Thanks.
That will be the face reveal? Are you serious? It's got to win now.
No.
Oh, all right.
Well, it was going to win anyway.
It is. That's it. That's the win. Okay, there we go. All right, bungee jumping with Tarpey. Going on the Go Wheel. Bungee jumping with Tarpey. There it is. It's on the Go Wheel. Congratulations, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
I hate you all. That's funny of you.
That's great. All right. Cool. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. You all are wonderful. Thank you. There's still like 190 of you in chat, so you guys have been phenomenal. Thank you so much. We're going to go say hey to Lost In.
I'm number 1.
I am number 1. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Lost In is doing dailies, events, and testing new overlays, which look very cool. Very nice. So you guys go hang out over there just a little bit and do some goofy things and be nice and fun and do all kinds of the fun stuff into the overnight. And I will see you. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, over on our Studio B channel. 10 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, our New Year's Eve Studio B special, 5 hours, and a couple of very special goals tomorrow night on the Studio B channel. So you guys be sure to go check that out. It'll be a lot of fun. There will be some Chubby Bunny and some other fun stuff. All right. So that is happening tomorrow for our New Year's Eve celebration, 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern Time on Studio B. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Appreciate you. My name is UltimatDJz, friendly neighborhood cat person saying meow for now. I'm going to go bundle up and get warm. You guys have a wonderful night. Love you. Bye.